glitch or something. Crash. Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike. Skin crash. I don't see anything that crazy. Where are we seeing this? Is it on like social media? CS:GO skin. I sold everything I had. Every skin I owned is gone. I'm completely out of the market. I can't take it anymore. Aggressive dumping, manipulation, everything is so intense. Skins are over. I'm out. That's from Alchemist, whose name is Alchemist buying CS:GO skins. Is that a copy pasta or something? Wait, my thing reset, so it's not dark mode anymore. And I can't show you guys, or you guys will freak out. You'll be like, why the fuck is it the light mode? And you'll make fun of me. And the one thing I don't allow on this stream is making fun of me. It's like not part of the stream culture here at all. Okay? So, need to make sure. There it is. Okay. So, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell is going on? Okay. Back to the chat. Freak the fuck out and sell anything right now. Link me something about the CS:GO knife thing. Listen, I got a lot to talk about today. Got a lot to talk about. By the way, did anyone watch that New York City debate? I skipped it yet again. I mean, the polling is so lopsided. I feel like it's just a waste of time for me. However, if it's funny and there's a clip you want to watch, I'll definitely watch it. I'll definitely watch funny clips. I just didn't think it would be worth it to. You can talk about Tesla earnings. Tesla earnings really simple. Tesla reported revenue up, profit down. Wall Street was a little unhappy. Stock took a little bit of a tumble. There's your fucking earnings. How is that possible? I mean, there's a lot of ways. You could be selling cars at really insane deals to try and move them off the lot. That's like the best way. Like, let's say you did a car for $0 down. Low interest payments, whatever. You could, there's a lot of ways. You could anything that moves a car at a sale would mean your revenue would go up, but your profit would go down. Yeah. Plus, they're no longer getting the tax the subsidy credits, the EV subsidy credits from the government. I think that's out after the big beautiful bill, so that was a big source of clean cash flow. Hotspot spot status. What is this? Wait. Silwa said glazing?
If there was a ranked choice election, how would you vote, Mr. Mamdani?
If there was a ranked choice election?
In this. You'd have to rank these.
Myself, number one, and Curtis, number two.
Mr. Sliwa.
Oh, please don't be glazing me. Here's all right.
Oh, no, we're cooked. The boomers are saying glazing?
Are you kidding?
Mr. Sliwa, do you have an
I
answer?
support ranked choice voting, but I'd only vote for myself.
Mr.
That's not how ranked choice. That's funny. That's funny. So one of them should have said 6-7. It's not about who had rank 1 or 2. It's who had rank 6 or 7. And then the fucking crowd loses it, and they win not only the New York City mayoral election but the presidency off that. Yeah, I heard he's a clip farmer. Maybe I should have watched it. I didn't know it'd be so funny. Cuomo is a creep, slapping fannies and killing grannies. He was just clip farming then. My parents kept saying Riz at dinner all night. That's funny. That's funny. It's mainstream, folks. It's mainstream. do, do. He's an Atrioc viewer. Does that change your stance? Oh yeah, was he mentioning slowly all at once or something? Wait, what is this? You can trade. This tells me fucking nothing. You wanted to show me the CS:GO market and you just linked me. What is it? It looks like all the guns are up. How would it be a crash if in 24 hours? Oh, they're down? Why is it green then? No, this is up. This is 932% increase in 24 hours. Call Aiden. He's crying. I asked Aiden to go to a J-Reg show with me because J-Reg's coming to LA and invited me to his show. No response yet. No response yet. Interesting. Aiden, I'm live. I have a question for you. I heard there's a massive CSGO skin crash today. Are you aware of this?
Yeah. You know what's funny is literally the last 15 minutes I was looking at it.
What's going on?
So they changed the way. Do you know how like trading up works in the game?
Maybe my chat doesn't, so you want to explain it to them?
So, so the way it works, there's different colors for like rarity of items and cases, and what you can do is you can take like 10 of one item color to trade up to the next color. So the second rarest item you can get in every case is a red.
Okay.
And that used to be the highest thing you could trade up to. And then golds in cases are things like knives and gloves.
Got it.
And you could not use reds to trade up into a gold. So now what they have done as of today is they have changed it so 5 reds in a collection can trade up into a glove or a knife, which should in theory drastically change the likelihood or the amount of
the supply,
golds,
right, of all the golds.
The supply of golds. It should change that. And the market for like the most expensive knives and gloves is starting to go down because people are expecting way more of those to exist. And I think the market crash is going to be a little harsher at first than what, like, I would predict it's going to crash really hard today. It already is.
Yeah.
And keep crashing like short term, and then it'll bounce back a little. At least for knives, because gloves are at least like a lot of the most valuable gloves in the game aren't like super pattern dependent. Like you just get the gloves in like factory new or minimal wear or whatever, and like you'll just get the gloves. So
Okay.
I think glove prices are probably going to go down, but my guess is that knife prices will like bounce back or stabilize because a lot of the most valuable knives in the game are pattern dependent. So it's not just about like trading up into the knife. You also need
the
a
right knife.
ridiculously low odds chance of getting the correct knife in the correct pattern. And even with this change, the amount of new knives that there's going to be is not going to be like, I do not think it's going to be drastically different.
Did they say why they're doing this? It seems like a weird upending of the system.
I'm not super sure. I think maybe there's a push to make these knives or rarest items in the game. Like, they've gotten so expensive and difficult to get. Maybe they're trying to make them more widely available by doing this, like, more achievable. I feel like that could be one thing. It also makes, like, the value of, like, the Steam market has a cap of $2,000 on it for, like, the price of an item you can sell. So, like, when you sell a $15,000 knife, you don't sell it on the Steam marketplace. You sell it, like, on third-party sites or as, like, a third-party broker, right?
Yeah.
But all the items that sell below that threshold and sell on the Steam marketplace are items that Valve gets a cut on. And the important thing here is the opposite change that's happening in the market. Like, you'll see these really high-value knives and gloves going down right now. But the reds that are used to trade up into these things are like skyrocketing in price.
Yeah, okay, that's what I got a link of that. Someone linked me like all these reds went up 900%, 780%.
Yeah. So like a couple of my reds that are like literally just today have gone from like $300 or $400 to $500. Like,
what do you
3
think
of
the
my
chances are that one of Donald Trump's sons owns a bunch of reds going into this fucking trading day?
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, the CoffeeZilla video is sure to drop this week.
Okay.
But that's what I'm thinking is like I think realistically what it's gonna happen is like these reds are gonna like they're gonna continue to rise in price until we reach like a new median, and then as soon as the reds are like unaccessibly expensive, the knives and gloves that they get at the top will start to climb again.
Right.
So if I'm being honest with you, I think I'm about to buy like a couple more knives on the way down. that's just my.
Bro's buying the dip. Bro's buying the fucking dip. I love it, dude. He's an investor. When there's blood in the streets, okay, don't panic. You gotta buy.
That's what I said. One of these ruby knives that I wanted in the game, it's like $20,000, and I don't have a ruby in my collection. I'm like, this is just too much. Like, I can't keep doing this. It's dropped by like 4K in like a day. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow and see if it's even lower, and then I think I'm gonna get it. It's definitely gonna go back up a little bit.
Have you ever heard the stock market phrase "catching a falling knife"? Because this is literally catching a falling knife.
When I'm on my fucking yacht that is anchored next to Gabe Newell's yacht, you will be so fucking quiet. It's disgusting.
I will be. I'll be dead probably in the apocalypse while you and Gabe are in the bunker. I understand that. But until then, this is so funny. You got to do this.
What are my big picks this year? TMC.
Mm-hmm.
Gold.
You're right. You're on a hot streak. And the third thing is fucking Crimson Web, Factory New. I get it. All right? I get it. All right, bro. Thanks for the update. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh my God. I can't believe he's the greatest investor I know. Yeah, Aiden's gonna need a third podcast after this to fucking financially recover. He's gonna have to find a third fucking source of income. I don't know who else he's gonna throw a mic in front of. That's so funny. That is so funny. Close with Gavin. Gavin Newsom doesn't fuck with Aiden, bro. That's the first rule. Eliminate Stan. Gavin Newsom fucks with Doug. He fucks with me. He fucks with Mizkip apparently. Fucks with Connor Eats Pants, but you don't fuck with Aiden. Man, that's funny. I mean, what he said sounds like it could actually be right. Not financial advice. But I assume that right now, everybody who had a supply of reds just sitting around is a huge come up because they can turn them into golds, I guess, into knives. But the market will revalue the supply of red. Like reds will just be more expensive until the arbitrage is gone. It's only like in the short term that this would be a huge thing. Let me turn my mic down here and make sure I'm normal volume. Normal volume. How's the volume? Are we back? I had to turn it up to hear Aiden. We all right? We all right? We all right? Maybe a little louder. Test. There we go. That's perfect. Turn me up. It's more balanced now. How the fuck are you guys doing? Good to see you. I mean, that CSGO stuff's pretty damn interesting. Someone had a Mamdani clip. Why did I say it? Where's the clip? Studied it for my natural sciences degree until 3:30 a.m. Please Kurt Cobain me. Okay, Kurt Cobain committed suicide. So I can't. No, it's not. Don't ask for that. Actually, technically, if you're a real fan, Kurt Cobain was killed by Courtney Love. Okay, that's what happened. She drugged him up on heroin and then fucking shot him for the insurance money. Okay? I don't actually know the motive. 9/11 of CS2 skin trading today? I don't know, dude. I listened to Junior Warren Buffett on the phone call, and he's buying the dip. He's turning this into a financial opportunity. It'll pay dividends for him and his grandkids. Nice Lakers Enron hat. Is it available on Feldco's? It is, and there's only 100 of them. And my hand of God, there will never be another batch. So if you're interested in it, go to feldcos.co. Get one of the Lakers Enron hats. Chat, you should always get a full night of sleep before a test. It's not worth it to cram. Fucking nerd. Look at this guy. What are you talking about? Of course you're going to cram for a test every now and then. You're going to get a full night's sleep before every test. Come on, bro. Come on. This woke. It's too woke. Sometimes you got to cram, bro. I've been there. If you already know the material, a full night's sleep will help you more than like last minute cramming. But if you don't, the cramming will help you more than the sleep, of course. Of course. I can't go in there well rested and just not know anything. It won't work. I have to know some of the things that are being tested, bro. It doesn't matter if I'm fucking what you really got to do though is just get those cheating apps. Hey, teach, look over there. And you snap a pic, instantly solves it. It's good for America. It's good for society. You can get more out of a well-rested 2-hour study session than you can get out of a sleep-deprived 6-hour one. Who's this guy talking to? You know how the situation actually goes? Is this 6 hours is only 2 hours of real studying, but you take 6 hours to get your mind to do anything. Okay? You open the fucking document, you're trying to read it, you get bored, you open up TFT, or you watch a fucking Netflix show, or you scroll social media, or you respond to your messages, or you clean your room, and you go back to it, and you go back to it, and you go back to it, you finally put it in, now you make a fucking flashcard, you try to run it, you don't remember anything because you're doing something else, and then finally, after 6 hours, you've done 2 hours of studying, and you're tired, but you've done the 2 hours you need to probably scrape by and get the C+, okay? Let's not fucking beat around the bush here. Bro, I mentioned this story before, but I literally used to go to the library, Noble Library at ASU, and I would be so fucking bored that I would just pace like a ghost till 4 a.m. through the library halls. I would have the shit I needed to write. I'd have like a paper I had to write or something I had to study, and I would write like one fucking word like SpongeBob, and then I would pace like a ghost. And I would go to the water fountain, and I would drink the water, and I would go back, and I would like slam my head on the desk, and I would try to write some more, and then I would go, and I would run. And I would do that all night until I finished it. So... just use Grok Unk. I was pre-Grok, bro. I was back in the hammer and chisel days. I was fucking chiseling my work onto a stone tablet to hand it to Grog. Was Socrates a dope professor? Yeah, he gave me a bad grade though, so I ratted him out about the shit he was saying, and he had to drink hemlock. Dumbass. Teach you to give me a D-. Bedazzled Hydro Flask? Bro, it's a fucking garage sale super find. a bedazzled Los Angeles Lakers flask that my wife got for me at a fucking garage sale for $1. All right. Lakers lost yesterday. Oh, don't fucking remind me. First game of the season. Trash. Dude, I watched the fucking, I mean, Luca was mad. Luca, it's like the Gordon Ramsay meme where he's talking to the kid and he's like, "You're beautiful, you're perfect, you're a great chef." And he's talking to the adult, "You fucking donkey." That's how I feel about Luca and the rest of the Lakers right now. Luca, you're perfect. You're doing great. You're amazing. You're wonderful. Keep it up. And I look at fucking DeAndre Ayton and I go, "What the fuck are you doing?" God, my Ayton hopes and dreams are already in the toilet, bro. He's so fucking bad. We'll see though. My whole fantasy, my fantasy team is called "This Is Ayton's Year." that's the name of my fantasy team. Okay. And he's just not going to be good, I think, which is fine. Well, maybe I'll turn it around. I'm still copium. It's only one game. Only one game. Ayton once missed a game due to snow. No, everybody fucking told me that story 100 times when I was doing the draft. Yeah, DeAndre Ayton once called out of an NBA game because he said there was too much snow around his house. It just didn't show. Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you? It was a home game, yeah. It was. That's true. We'll see. Snow day. He had a snow day for a fucking multi-million-dollar NBA game. Now that's a guy who values work-life balance. It's so true. You got to respect it. Speaking of work-life balance, I don't know if I mentioned this, but Takaichi, the Iron Lady of Japan, won her election, parliamentary election. It is now the Prime Minister of Japan, first female Prime Minister. And, you know, to grow GDP of Japan, you have a few options. Growing GDP is a pretty simple formula. You can either adopt the new technology so you get more efficiency out of the same amount of labor. Gross. Japan hates that. Japan's pretty stuck in its ways in the technology they have. You can get more people by allowing immigration or by having more sex. Ew to both of those things. Japanese don't want any immigrants and they don't want to have any sex. So the last option you have to grow GDP and get growth back to Japan is to increase working hours. And that seems to be her goal, is to turn an already overworked Japan into like an insane grind set, fucking work harder, which I think can only hurt the birth rate more. And at the same time, she's like, we have a big problem with inflation, so I'm going to announce a huge stimulus package to stop it. Now, look, it's a little more complex than this, but I don't want to say it's that much more complex than this, in that a huge stimulus package is much more likely to cause inflation than it is to fucking help. So I'm selling low. I'm bearish on Takaichi and her plan for Japan. But that's nothing new. Did you know her father's Irish? She was born in America. Oh, wait, she's based. I take it all back. I take it all back. My queen. The glorious Nippon America Alliance will reunite. Bro, are you wearing the same outfit as yesterday? I'm wearing the same hat as yesterday because it's Lakers hat season, but I'm obviously wearing a different shirt, if that's okay with you. Have you ever seen the DeAndre Ayton 2K18 crash out clip? Okay, I gotta see this.
This fucking get, I'm gonna break the. This fucking get,
Wait, stop.
This fucking get, I'm gonna.
Dude, how come you can't just pause it at the beginning? You guys are gonna call me Unc, but this is just a bad UI. It's just a bad UI. It's a bad UI, folks. There's no other way for me to say it.
fucking get, I'm gonna break the fuck out, bro. I hate 2K18. That's shit. Don't ever put me in that fucking game. That game is shit. I'll sue the fuck out y'all if y'all put me in that fucking game. The fuck?
Yo, where the controller at, bro?
That game is shit. You niggas made it easy for bums. This bum ass nigga, bro. He's shit.
Yeah, look at this.
16 to 17 was the best fucking game. That game.
That's who I put all my hopes on. That's who I put all my hopes on. By the way, I think 2K has him as a overall rating of 79. We like a man who's passionate. Yeah, I want to be more. He seems more passionate than I've seen him on the court. I watched your Road to Empress VOD from last night and was crying, laughing. Players getting completion. Oh, I'm definitely going to play more. That was very fun, and I'm excited to play more today. I got a presentation today about a really funny tax avoidance scheme. This is one of the first times I made a presentation so quickly. I was very invested in this story, and I thought it was pretty funny, so I wrote that. And then I wanted to watch more NYC debate stuff, but maybe there wasn't that much to say. There's highlights right here. Let's see.
If you think
Highlights from the debate. Do they have to be do they have to be in vertical video? I don't want to watch them in vertical video. I'm not a zoomer.
that the problem in this city is that my rent is too low, vote for him. If you know the problem in this city is that your rent is too high, vote for me.
This is not a job for a first timer. Any day you could have a hurricane, you have, God forbid, a 9/11, a health pandemic.
9/11 too?
If you don't know
Thank
what
you,
you're
Mr.
doing,
Cuomo.
people
We have to
could
move on.
die.
Mr. Mamdani,
Yeah.
want to respond?
And if we have a health pandemic, then why would New Yorkers turn back to the governor who sent seniors to their death in nursing homes? That's the kind of experience that's on offer here today. What I don't have in experience, I make up for in integrity. And what you don't have in integrity, you could never make up for in experience.
May I? First, what you said was totally false, as you know.
Which part was false?
During COVID, everyone did whatever they could in this state.
Would you boycott any of the city's parades?
No, I would not boycott any parades.
Mr.
It's the mayor's
Cuomo, would you
responsibility
boycott?
to be available to all racial, ethnic, and religious groups.
No, I wouldn't unless they discriminated.
Okay. Mr. Mamdani.
There are many parades that I would not be attending because I'd be focusing on the work of leading this city.
Which parades
A
would you
number
not
of
be
them.
going to?
I've already missed a number of those parades because I've been
Well,
trying
can you
to
tell us?
speak
Share
to as
with
many
our
New Yorkers
audience
as
here.
possible.
Okay.
I don't have the list of all the parades I've missed.
Wow, that's a
All right,
lot.
are there-
The mayor
let me
should
ask
be
you
going to
this.
all parades.
Let me ask you this. Are there any parades that don't exist that you think
Okay, this is why I don't. I mean, this is funny now, but this is why I don't like the fucking debates. Debates in maybe it's in other countries too, but in American politics, it's so stupid. The questions are stupid. The answers are all clip farming. I just get everyone's trying to accuse the other person of lying, and then there's no fact checking. So you can just say whatever the fuck you want. Everyone says how great they are, how they've never done anything wrong. I mean, we're still gonna watch the big ones, presidential ones or whatever, but it's just I get tired of them. The right to parades, big moments, my ass. These are the most sensational takes, but they're not policy related discussion. What's this? Yeah, but there never is policy discussions. Like I remember, which was this? It was maybe Obama and Romney, and they were at a table. Why have this image in my head? I have this image in my head of Obama and Romney at a table in a dark room, and they're talking about policy. Table debate. It's not them on a stage. Obama, Romney, table. Maybe it was this. Yeah, maybe it was the final debate. Obama, Romney, final debate.
Math teachers who are able to provide the.
Yeah, I thought this debate, I mean, this is a long time ago. but it was pretty substantive in my recollection, where they kind of just, it was them at a table going back and forth. They talked about policy. I thought it was pretty decent, but overall, they're just, sound bites on a stage. What's the huge spike? Wait, what is the huge spike? Why was there a huge spike on that video?
Said this isn't going to help the economy grow. International trade. That's the reason why we have brought more cases against China for violating trade rules than the previous administration had done in 2 terms. And we've won just about every case that we filed that has been decided. In fact, just recently, steel workers in Ohio and throughout the Midwest, Pennsylvania, are in a position now to sell steel to China because we won that case. We had a tire case in which they were flooding us with cheap domestic tires or cheap Chinese tires. And we put a stop to it. And as a consequence, saved jobs throughout America. Now, I have to say that Governor Romney criticized me for being too tough in that tire case. Said this wouldn't be good for American workers and that it would be protectionist.
Why is
But
this
I tell you, those workers don't feel that way. They feel as if they had finally an administration who was going to take this issue seriously. Over the long term, in order
we
for us
love
to
tires in
compete
America
with China, we've also got to make sure.
I call Obama the tire savior. Here in America, among my working class friends, we think of Obama as the man that brought tires back to this country.
Sure, though, that we're taking care of business here at home. If we don't have the best education system in the world, if we don't continue to put money into research and technology that will allow us...
That's why he married Michelin Obama. Plus two.
To create great businesses here in the United States, that's how we lose the competition. And unfortunately, Governor Romney's budget...
Well, I don't know why
and his proposals would not allow us to make those investments.
Romney, respond.
Governor. Well, first of all, it's not government that makes business successful. It's not government investments that make businesses grow and hire people. Let me also note that the greatest threat that the world faces, the greatest national security threat, is a nuclear Iran. Let's talk about China.
We're talking about China and Iran. It's 16 years ago. We're talking about the same thing today. Time's a flat circle. But I mean, that's more of a conversation. That debate is more of a conversation, and they don't really do that anymore because they don't clip well. 16 years ago? No, that was 5 years. When was this? When was this? That was 13 years ago. I'm sorry. This video is 5 years ago. That was 13 years ago. No, I know it wasn't 5. I'm sorry. The video's 5 years ago. Look, it's I just clicked it. 13 years ago. It's not the 90s anymore? Wait, was it 1999 5 years ago? When was 9/11? We were riding with Biden 5 years ago. I'll talk about Biden today. I'll talk about a little bit of Joseph Robinette Biden today. Was there any other crazy things from the debate? Oh, I did want to watch. It was on the Reddit, I think. Graham Plattner had a response today, and I was going to watch it with you guys. I have not seen this yet.
Hey everyone, Graham Plattner here. I want to talk to you about something.
He posted it directly. He posted it directly to the Atrioc subreddit. Yeah, this is a video he sent me. This is a video he sent me. I'm gonna watch this, okay?
When I was a young infantry sergeant in the Marine Corps, myself and some machine gunners I served in Fallujah and Ramadi with were on our 3rd deployment. We were in a naval vessel and we pulled in for a Liberty port in Split, Croatia. We went ashore to do the thing that young Marines do, which tends to be carousing and sometimes getting tattoos. We wanted to get some...
Carousing? Carousing? Is carousing just another word for drinking? Carousing. Oh, it is. That's funny. I mean, I think I vaguely heard this in a book, but that I didn't know it directly meant to drink excessively, carousing.
Something that represented our jobs, our service, fighting in Fallujah and Ramadi as machine gunners.
And you know what? That makes me like him because he must be a Northern Lion viewer. He probably picked that up during a fucking Binding of Isaac rant.
We went ashore, we found a tattoo parlor after a fair amount of heavy carousing, and we found a tattoo on the wall, a piece of flash that looked like a terrifying skull and crossbones. We thought it looked cool, and so we got it. I have had this tattoo for the last 18 years. I re-enlisted into the United States Army with this tattoo, where I was screened for hate and gang-related tattoos. I worked for the State Department as a contractor, where I got a full physical, which included screening my tattoos. I've gone through life with this thing, taking my shirt off, having photographs taken, videos taken. I've been very, very open in my life with the fact I had a skull and crossbones on my chest, because that's what I thought.
Okay, I get his point, but it's funny. It's funny to be like, yeah, I'm proud of it. I wear it every, I take my shirt off at any moment I can. I'm mostly memeing. I get his point that like he didn't, you know, he got security clearance from the government and everything, but
it was. It's come to my attention that it has a stark resemblance to a symbol that is used by neo-Nazis. And I want to say that was not the intent at all. And the idea that I've been going around with something like that utterly horrifies me. I know that symbols like this can be incredibly damaging to people, and the idea that I've had it all these years and it could have been read like that is incredibly troubling. I have lived a life dedicated to anti-fascism, anti-racism, and anti-Nazism. I think that racism and anti-Semitism are a long scourge on our society and a long scourge on our politics, and I think it has no place in our world. For that reason, I have gone and gotten it covered up.
Dude, can you imagine if he lifted it up and it was like... Instead, I got an ancient Hindu symbol. You know, it's a swastika or something. I got it after my... It means peace in Buddhism. Sorry, that's just such a funny thought. It's like Hitler riding a dragon or something. I love to emphasize this stormy time in my life. I got two large lightning bolts side by side. Oh, that all right. Okay, so he covered it up. It's now a wolf. What is this?
I went to a tattoo parlor and I got this to cover up the skull and crossbones. It's a Celtic knot with some imagery around dogs because my wife Amy and I have two wonderful dogs that we love a lot. This far more represents who I am now than even the skull and crossbones.
He's a dog guy,
which I thought that it was. This has come up because the establishment is trying to throw everything it can at me. It is terrified of what we are trying to build here. Every second we spend talking about a tattoo I got in the Marine Corps is a second we don't talk about Medicare for all. It's a second that we don't talk about raising taxes on the wealthy. It's a second we're not talking about the material struggles of Mainers as they try to scrape through a system that at its core is trying to rob them. And that's why tonight, I'm just going back right out on the road. We're holding a town hall in Ogunquit, where much like I've been doing for the past month, going around the state of Maine, making myself accessible to Mainers in their communities so I can listen to them. I can hear about what it is they need to change in our political system. And that is what I'm going to continue dedicating my time to. Thank you all very much, and I really appreciate your support through all of this. I will say, it is deeply hard for me personally, but all the outpouring of support telling me to stick with it, telling me that this doesn't matter, telling me that this means that the system is scared, it means the world to me. And I want to say thank you to all of you who have done so.
Pretty good response. Yeah. I mean, listen, you know, I think about the response to, there was the group chats that leaked in the Kansas Young Republicans where they were saying like we should put people in gas chambers and stuff and like making Hitler jokes. And the response was not like this. You know, it was way more of double down. Kids having fun. No, you know what I'm saying? And this, which I think he's got a. I'm still a little. I don't know. I've talked to a couple people. Many people have told me they did not recognize it, and I guess it's just not as widely. But it was instantly recognizable. To me, but I could see that, and I mean, clearly his actions and his response do not indicate like he's fucking about that life in a way, you know, because other people have been accused of similar things, and they always say it. They respond even when they backtrack from it. I'm trying to think of like, like maybe it was Elon Musk when he did the Roman salute or whatever. They backtrack in a way that's like plausible deniability that they could still believe that shit. Yeah, like they tweet jokes about it. You know, they never go like, no, I fucking am fully against fascism. I'm fully against. They never do that. That's pretty good. Pretty good response. I'm still looking forward to talking to him. And I will ask questions about it. I'm interested. New good work. We might watch that. Did his team reach back out? I don't know. We're figuring it out. They've been on this, dealing with this stuff right now. But I mean the interview is supposed to be like in 9 days or something. We have it scheduled. They just haven't updated. We'll see. Can you say why there are debates going on right now? It's for the New York City mayoral elections. To see who will be the mayor of the largest city in America. That's why there's a debate. Love the new pod episode. Why is the guest a combination of the hosts? We had Primogen on. The lemonade stand. It was very fun. He's a cool dude. He's got a great mustache. He's funny. I really enjoyed talking to him. Yeah, shout outs to him for coming on. He's a really cool guy. I didn't know much about him until recently, but he makes great content. And he was good. It was definitely a Doug episode. I mean, it's very AI focused, but in a way, like Primogen is not like, all in, everything's great. He's more like, he's very nuanced. He has a lot of things he thinks if there is AGI, it's way away. He thinks there's a lot of like goofy shit going on in AI. He thinks it's like causing people to lose their skill in programming. A lot of people, he thinks he's pretty skeptical on most of the claims they make, but still uses it in a useful way. I thought he was pretty fair. I thought he was good. He was a good person to talk to. Simon J. Net, thank you for the 42 months. Get Roaring Kitty on. We haven't seen Roaring Kitty, bro. The guy's probably in a fucking cartel prison. After they shock prodded him and doing that live stream about 8 months ago or whatever. I think Roaring Kitty's got some shit going on. I think Roaring Kitty's not his own man. Hey, Big A, 7,502nd chatter here. We talk about first brands and Tricolor. I'm working on a prez. Called There's Always More Cockroaches. I put some slides on it today, but I made a different presentation about tax avoidance that I think is really funny. By the way, pop-up just happened in my stream. My wife bought a Steam Deck and is now fully playing through Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Show them. Bring it in.
It looks like dog shit.
And she's already complaining about the graphics because the Steam Deck can't run it at like max settings or whatever.
I'm gonna load it on my computer though.
Yeah, okay, do it.
I'm doing it.
You need to play it so you can tell the chat your review because I didn't play it.
I am gonna play it.
All right.
Like,
what about Blueprints? Are you gonna play that?
Yeah, that you can play on the deck.
Okay.
Like, I'm a decker now.
You're a decker. You also beat Hades 2?
I did, but beat it.
No, you beat it. You literally did the whole full ending and everything.
Yeah, but then there's like the extra.
There's like little crap you can go collect, but you beat it.
No, there's more stuff to do. Okay.
All right, well,
like the true ending. I'm trying.
You got to get the true ending.
I'm just looking at.
You saw the credits and heard the song. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
like,
you beat it.
I don't want to spoil it, but there's a ride involved that's really
and
fun.
You didn't use God mode.
I didn't. Which is
you actually beat it. That was pretty cool. It's hard as hell.
Look at the spinning fish. Fun.
So shout outs.
Not hard enough for you?
I'll crank it up and down as needed. Don't you worry about me.
Alright.
Alright, babe. See ya. Nice stance. She's a real gamer like Atrioc? No, but we are a family of gamers. And one day we'll have a child who I will make sure does no homework and never learns and only plays video games all day and becomes the greatest gamer there ever was. They don't need to learn because ChatGPT does it for them. Pog, champ, as Benjamin Franklin intended. Yes, dude. Yes. Atlas browser OpenAI. Oh, who cares, bro? I gotta cover every fucking OpenAI press release like I'm their fucking media guy. Every time OpenAI announces a new fucking desperate scheme for money, I gotta be like, crazy. It's a fucking Chromium fork with ChatGPT bolted on. Maybe it'll be good one day, but it's fucking, yeah, I mean, Google stock, when they announced it, goes, plummets down. And then people look at it and they're like, it's not that good. It goes right back up. It's like people were like, holy shit, OpenAI browser, this could change Google's entire monopoly. And then it was like, So I don't know. It just doesn't, it just feels to me, this is my thesis that I said to Primogen on the pod, is I just feel very strongly that there is no fucking way OpenAI can get the money they've promised people. And I mean that on like a real timeline, as in they're breaking ground on data centers in early 26, mid 26, late 26, and they all require so much money, so much cash they don't have. And they clearly are getting more and more desperate for revenue. They're doing the porn bot, they're doing the Sora, they're doing the browser, and they're like, just make money. Just fucking make money. Did you see the hundreds of Meta layoffs today? Yeah, they fired like 700 people from their AI division. Though, to be fair, it was, they have different subdivisions in AI, and the super intelligence team is still hiring quite a bit, and this team is firing. So I wouldn't say it's like, the easy headline is like, oh my God, Meta's abandoning AI. But I think really they're kind of shifting to the team that Zuck cares about. I wouldn't put an insane amount of stock in it, but it is layoffs. Was it the ethics team? Yeah, probably. It was probably, actually not kidding. Wait, I remember the team it was. It wasn't ethics, but it was, It was their fundamental AI research unit known as FAIR, which I feel like there was some task of the team that was like ethical. But I couldn't find it. Anyway, the quote from their 28-year-old AI lead, Alexander Wang, we've talked about, says, by reducing the size of our team, fewer conversations will be required to make a decision, and each person will be more load-bearing and have more scope and impact. Send that letter to all employees. It's fucking powerful. I love getting laid off by a 28-year-old who tells me that I'm going to now have more scope and impact. Or sorry, no, seeing my coworkers laid off and then telling me I'm going to have more work. That's what it says. Like, hey, we fired your coworkers and now you will have more work. Has the Primate Jane episode came out yet? Came out today. Came out today. Nightless, thank you for the 50 months. We did talk about this already. I even called in my CSGO market expert, Aiden Calvin, on camera. And he told me about the market crash in CSGO knives. But thank you for the update. He's buying the dip, folks. If you want to know what mini Warren Buffett is doing, he's buying the dip. He's catching the falling knife. I finished a side project this weekend where Twitch chat can print out a message on a receipt printer I set up on my channel. And your username's receipt printer? Is this just an ad? Are you a bot? Is this a bot? Is this just an ad for your channel? I mean, it's a cool project, but I feel like it's... Hey, thanks for the gifted El Pollo Loco. Appreciate that. Do you have a message? You just said howdy. Well, thank you for the 10 gifted and the howdy. Howdy back to you. Much appreciated. Nightless, thank you for the 50 months. Kibby Jr., thank you for the 49. Taukai, thank you for the prime. Hey, Big A, just got here. Could you give me a quick TLDR so I don't ask anything you already talked about? We talked about CSGO knives. We talked about the New York City mayoral debate. We talked about how the Lakers suck. We talked about Graham Plattner's new tattoo. He covered over it with a swastika. I'm kidding. That's what he did. He got a Celtic knot. And we talked about Tesla earnings. That's the things we covered. It's a maze. Oh, I wanted to show that clip. Wait. Because we watched Community on stream. Now it's a maze. Now it's a maze. Can we rewatch Community? Fuck no, dude. I've seen Community so many times. We're gonna watch the 6th season when the movie comes out. When the 6th season, we will watch when the movie comes out. That's what we're gonna do. Watch House. Oh my god, shut up. Shut up. We've already watched. We're not rewatching House. We just watched the whole damn thing. This fucking year, dude. That doesn't make any sense. By the way, every House episode is like rewatching a previous one because they're so formulaic. It's a fun show, but like if you've seen 20 House episodes, you've seen 1,000 House episodes. So I don't need to rewatch it, bro. I keep getting recommended your old Batman Beyond VODs. You know what I got recommended today? It was so funny. Librarian, is there any chance you're here? I think low chance Librarian is actually here right now. But if Librarian was here, I got recommended. No, Linkus, you're not Librarian, but good to see you, Linkus. Good to see you. Library of Litorno. I'm not gonna fight it. It's 3 years ago.
Like 85% dead, and people.
I got recommended a 3-year-old Librarian VOD. This is it.
And that
it has 66K views. Okay. He is here? I got recommended your fucking video from 3 years ago, and I like Magic the Gathering, so I click it, right? And it's just
like a damn nightmare. You're inside sitting on a folding chair.
Wait.
I'll be a hater. I play Magic the Gathering twice a week. See, that sounds like a damn nightmare. You're inside.
Okay, I'm not gonna watch the whole clip for you. It's fucking NL talking about Magic. He opens the clip by saying, like, making fun of Magic and acting like he knows nothing about it. He's like, it's nerds sitting in a room talking about, and they're gonna just. And then as the clip goes on, he drip feeds more and more Magic knowledge that only someone who plays way too much Magic would know. I play a lot of Magic, and as I'm going through this clip, I'm starting to crack up because he's fucking... By the end of it, you realize that he's listened to the Limited Resources podcast, which is an incredibly niche podcast. He's been to Magic GP events. He's played in multiple drafts. He went to Friday Night Magic 3 or 4 times a month. It's insane, bro. He knows like different draft formats. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's such a, it's like a Usual Suspect style reveal. The clues all come together. I know what you are. He's pretending to be a Magic hater. He's a Magic fucking obsessive. TY for contributing to the algo boost? No problem. No problem. Are you going to do Power Cube on Arena? Yeah, probably. I love Cube. And I love playing on Arena. Bro, at one point, listen, I've played a lot of Magic, and I have gotten to Mythic ranking in drafts like 6 times, which means I've poured too much money and too much time into the fucking game. And he, in this VOD, talks about going to play Magic Online, which is something so nerdy for Magic that even I haven't done it. Magic Online is the old client that you have to like, it looks like this. It looks like this, dude. You only do it if you're like an insane, obsessive, pay-to-win, hyper nerd. Like, and you really want the rules to be 100% exact and have total control. Like, if you play, I've never played this because it's like, it's for a true level beyond. But it's like, that's funny on its own, but it's so funny when he opens the clip being like, Magic, what the fuck is that? It's for nerds. I don't know. That cracked me up today. So I'm glad those exist, librarian. I'm glad they got recommended to me. I don't know how that popped up, but that was a hoot. Says the dude that played RuneScape. I played RuneScape before you were fucking born. Some of you, maybe not you, Linkus, but I played RuneScape literally in 2001. Okay. I played RuneScape to avoid the pain of 9/11, and I'm not joking. Okay. I played RuneScape on an airbase in Germany. So don't act like that's like tells me about my character now. You guys know that in RuneScape, if you could ever find my username and password, my username is actually probably Atrioc because I've had it forever. If you ever find my password, I have in my inventory multiple party hats, multiple Halloween masks, multiple Santa hats. It's a fucking, it's a treasure trove, dude. I was a RuneScape grinder. Back when I played in 2001, those shits literally spawned on the ground for free. I played on Christmas Day to avoid my family. And on Christmas Day, Santa hats spawned all over the world. You could just walk around picking them up like candy. That's when I played, bro. Do not cite the deep magic to me, which I was there when it was written. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like that. That's crazy you were playing on Christmas for that. Dude, this might be wrong. I literally don't remember because it's been actually 20 years, 24 years. But in my mind, it was like British Christmas. Is this crazy? Am I wrong? You can tell me I'm wrong. In my mind, the way I remember it wasn't actually Christmas. It was like British Christmas. And it was a different day. And I was able to do it with no problem because I was thinking about it at the time. It was Boxing Day. Maybe it was Christmas and it wasn't Boxing Day. I don't know. I just remember it being British Christmas. That's in my mind. That's what I say. Bra was born in 2004. IDK. I think I had my first kiss in 2004. I was on a Disney cruise and I met this girl and went to see the first release of Finding Nemo on the cruise. We saw Finding Nemo before it was released in theaters, and it was very romantic. Big day for me. Man, how old are you? Okay, shut up. Shut up. Shut up, okay? Bro saw Finding Nemo in theaters. Worse, I saw it before it came out in theaters. It was the big thing. We were on the Disney cruise, and it was going to release in 4 months, and they were like, hey, because you guys are here on this cruise, and we know you're not going to be able to pirate the movie, because I guess nobody on board had pirating equipment, you can watch it early. And they put it in the theater for the kids to watch, and we got to watch it early, and it was fucking sick. Bro is so old, he has conscious memories of 9/11. Oh, Zoomers! You're going to ruin this damn country, and it's been held together so well by those older than you. It's crazy. They're going to hand you a perfect country, and you're going to ruin it. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. The stewards of this country have done such an incredible job for decades to make a beautiful nation. And we're going to hand it to your goofy asses, and you're going to fucking throw it away, dude. It's such a... They're going to give you a debt-free, shining nation with no problems. But I do have memories of 9/11. I mean, I've told the story. The main thing I remember is that I was a kid and didn't understand how serious it was. And I heard that school got canceled, so I was really happy. And my dad, who is in the military at the time, was probably the most mad at me he's ever been. I've never seen him more mad than when I was skipping around the backyard in excitement because the school got canceled. But I wasn't old enough to get it. I wasn't old enough to get it. Oh, dude, wait, the second part. Did I tell this other part? The other part of that story is that I had... I must have told this. I think my dad was here. But I had so much math homework to do. I'm like 12 years old or 11 years old, and I have so much math homework. And I was crying. I was looking at my textbook while the TV was on showing 9/11. And I was crying because I was so sad that I just had all this homework and I was so behind. And my parents thought I was crying about 9/11, and they were so proud of me. I remember my mom being like, wow, he like really get, like, it's such a, and I didn't, hand of God, that's a true story. So, you know, we all have our struggles. We all have our times. Bro watched the towers fall while the algebra stood tall. All right, Shakespeare. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. 9/11 is such an American thing. What a fucking stupid thing to say. That's honestly one of the stupidest comments I've seen in my chat. What an incredibly stupid... Of course! Of course! It's a terrorist attack on America! Of course, the big moment in American history. Oh my God. What a oh my God. What a fucking stupid thing to say. You ever been to Ramstein Air Base? Yeah, I would go there all the time to buy Animorphs books, and I would buy Burger King. I would go to Ramstein base, and they had the best BX, and they had a bookstore, and I would get Animorphs books, and then I would go to their fast food court, and they had Burger King, and they had Taco Bell, and they had Charlie's Subs, all the classics, and I would be very excited. It'd be a big trip. Did you see the Vampire the Masquerade clip? I don't think I got it. I don't think I got it, librarian. You're too in the weeds for me. What did you sent me a clip of Vampire the Masquerade, and I don't think, or of like Northern Lion, and I didn't think I got it.
Holy shit, Vampire the Masquerade 2? Good day for 40-year-olds? Yeah. Not me, I'm 36. For a little longer. But if you're 40, I bet that's sick. Holy shit, Vampire the Masquerade 2?
But are you just calling me old? I don't like Vampire the Masquerade 2. I didn't play it. I like the first one, I guess. I guess you could say that. But I haven't even. You pogged over it in the trailers? Yeah, unfortunately, bro, I'll keep it a fucking 100 racks with you. I'll keep it 100 racks with you. I saw this. I saw this. Actually, these reviews aren't terrible. Well, I didn't look at the Metacritic. I saw an actual review. I read a review of this game, and the review was so harsh, and it was so in depth. It wasn't one of these. I need to find it, and it was like, oh, well, I just don't care anymore, and that was it. I immediately wiped it from my mind. So I don't know. Hey, Big A, did you watch that 1 hour video I said that a super cool and handsome dude made about you? I assume you made it. I will watch this. I said I will, and I will. I promise you. Not today, probably, but I will watch it. Actually, not today for sure. So maybe just keep reminding me. What you're doing is fine. I will watch it. I promise you I will watch it. I do want to watch it. Pay the Musician is in it. He told me it's good. I want to watch it, but I'm not going to watch it today because it's an hour long, and it's fucking hard to balance. Empress time? No! It's not Empress time. It's presentation time. Because I want to talk to you about the greatest tax avoidance scheme of all time in a little bit of a mini Marketing Monday. That's not what I wanted to click. I wanted to click the intro. In a mini Marketing Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, look. We talk about a lot of things on this program, and a lot of them are somewhat downer. You know, there's been so much horrendous news politically or economically to cover, and I get a little tired of it. So I want to talk about something today, a recent story that kind of made me smile, and it's pretty interesting. And it's about something we all hate. Taxes, okay? Raise your hand in chat if you hate taxes. Yuck! We're not going to pay these yucky taxes, okay? We're taxed enough already. No more debt. Okay, I don't understand how the country could have no more debt if we don't tax people. But listen, I'm sick of Joe Brandon's greedy hand reaching out into my pocket and grabbing all my dollar bills. Yuck. Okay? When the IRS comes, I barricade myself up and I defend my hard-earned money. That's what a true patriot does. I hate taxes, okay? But what is one thing I hate more than taxes? That's right. British taxes. If you're a true American, if you're a red-blooded American who knows our history, we hate our taxes, sure. But this country was founded on hating British taxes, okay? When the Brits would come and try to tax our fucking tea, we would have Lin-Manuel Miranda rap at them until they left. I studied my history, okay? Our rhymes would kick them out of the country, and then we poured all their tea into the harbor. This is what happened, and that's how we stopped British taxes. And I found someone who hates British taxes as much as I do, and it turns out he's a Brit. His name is Terry Ball, and this is him pictured here. A sweet old man in Britain who truly hates British taxes and who came up with something pretty interesting I want to talk about today. So this is him holding some tax forms, and he's smiling. Why is he smiling? We'll explain that. But first, I want to talk about a little bit about Terry's history. Now, Terry knows Ball because prior to being a notorious tax avoidance expert, he helped the Italian mafia in Naples for decades to hide out from authorities. That's his old career. And when I looked up the Naples Mafia to learn more about them, I found two headlines you should know about. Number one, this is a Don of the Naples Mafia who was hiding out from police until they arrested him by pretending to be pizza delivery boys. That's the most Italian headline I've ever heard. Okay? He fell for it. He opened the door for the pizza and they caught him. And then I found a different Don of the same Naples Mafia who was on the run for 16 years and they caught him because he opened up a pizza joint and was working as a pizza chef. Listen, I don't know about stereotypes, but that's a crazy double whammy. Okay? But this is all in the past. This Naples Mafia Association's in the past. Terry Ball lives in the now. And now he lives back in the UK and he focuses more on taxes. And not just taxes, but snail sex. This is two snails plowing. If you find it erotic, you're not alone. Terry Ball says they're sexy things. Snails love group sex and cannibalism, he warns. How is this relevant to taxes? Well, this is Terry Ball's office with a giant snail statue in front of it. Now, let's zoom out a little bit here, okay? When I tell you to think of a British landlord, what do you think of? Probably something like this, right? Posh guy, rich, top hat. Realistically, a British landlord nowadays looks more like this. Okay? And they own a lot of rundown buildings all over London that look like this. Okay? Again, the commercial real estate, the office space market is not doing so well in London. And a lot of these buildings are empty. They can't find a tenant. Now, what's interesting about taxes in the UK is that there's a thing called business rates, which are like property taxes, okay? And if you own a building, but nobody is a tenant in it, then the property taxes don't fall on anyone but you. You have to pay them. If you get somebody to rent this out, then they have to pay the property taxes, the business rates. But if you have nobody that buys it, then a huge property tax bill falls to you. And that makes you right angry. Okay? So, and quickly, you can find yourselves paying hundreds of thousands of pounds a year in business rates despite having no income from your building. So what do? Now, the point of property taxes is to incentivize productive uses for the land. So if you can't find somebody to rent it out, then theoretically you could lower the rent and find a tenant. You know, that could make sense. You could sell the building and someone else can build something better there that is more likely able to pay the property tax. That would be a good idea. Or you could start having snails fuck. This is why Terry Ball is smiling, okay? Because he, at 2 a.m. one night, long after his career's over, he's sitting around the UK. He's kind of pissed off. He doesn't like the government. He's sitting around and just reading tax forms. And at 2 a.m., he comes across this: exemptions to the business rate. Turns out a very old law allowed an exemption to paying the business rate if you are a fish farmer. Now, opening a salmon farm in downtown London doesn't make much fucking sense. The chavs will stab you and steal your salmon. It's not really possible. It's not realistic. However, he kept reading. And at the bottom, there was an amendment to this old law in the 1980s about mollusks because they wanted to define shellfish. And they were extra vague because they didn't think it would matter. So they said shellfish, which are allowed as fish, includes crustaceans and mollusks of any description. So any mollusk can count as a shellfish. Now it turns out that there's one member of the mollusk family, which is really easy to keep in downtown London. It's snails. So he set up shell corporations. Now that's pretty funny because when you Google shell corporation, the example image literally uses a snail shell. But he set up literal shell corporations like South Devon Snail Farms and started putting up these easy to use snail breeding boxes in abandoned buildings to avoid paying the taxes. This is what the inside looks like. The snails are breeding like crazy. He tosses some snails in there, tosses some lettuce and carrots, and now he's got an officially registered snail farm in the building. Then, by the way, there is some danger to this. The mortality rate is very high. If you put more than 2 in a box, you start getting cannibalism and snail orgies. So he goes into more detail on the exact. His new method involves freezing the snails for a bit so they start hibernating and then putting hamster food in there so they last for weeks without any human contact and not having a lot of, it's crazy how he's planned it out to make it a long-lasting snail farm. Once he's done this, he started to approach businesses and landlords in London by making a firm called Crusader, Property Rates Avoidance. And he hired former soccer stars to be his advocates, okay? Business owners across the UK are crumbling under the burden of empty property rates. This works, and it starts to take off. So let me walk you through the exact scheme here. This is a real building in London, okay? It's Winchester House at 259 Old Marylebone Road in northern London. This is a building that the owner cannot rent out, okay? The rent they are charging is too high, and nobody wants to rent it for their office or their business. So he has to pay exorbitant business fees, tax rates. This landlord simply goes to our friend Terry Ball and pays him a small fee to set up a shell corporation snail farm that then runs in his building. Terry Ball brings the box with the snails, puts it in the building, and says it's rented by a snail farm. And voila, now you don't owe any taxes on this whole building. And if the government ever comes at your business and is like, hey, what is this shell corporation doing? You still owe some taxes. You still owe something. Where's your revenue? And they shut it down. Well, guess what? It has no revenue. It has no cost. It's just a box and a piece of paperwork. So he just makes a new one. He just makes a new tenant, a new snail farm, and moves on. You can just Phoenix it. There's no switching cost. So it's a whack-a-mole game they can't win. In fact, for example, South Devon Snail Farms might become SNAI1 Primary Products Limited. The second the accounts are overdue, they just move to a new Snail corporation, and you could do this for years and years and years and not pay any business rates. Okay? Now, this business starts to get big enough that he starts to hire his former Italian mobster friends to work as lettuce choppers for this burgeoning snail business. Again, we're drinking with Joseph, whose real name is Giuseppe, who's cutting up lettuce with a cleaver to feed thousands of snails. And they're just shipping snails to empty warehouses and buildings all over the UK to get out of business rates. Now, this is an ongoing story, and I do want to give credit right here to the incredible reporting by London Centric. They're a Substack I follow that covers London. They're the best and the most interesting detailed piece on this, so shout out to London Centric. But this story's ongoing because it hasn't been cracked down on yet, okay? This is still going on. And the reason I want to bring it up is because while this is very funny, there's a part at the end of the presentation where the host is supposed to look at the camera and give a heartwarming lesson, okay? There needs to be a heartwarming lesson here. And so I want to smile for a second and say, listen, the UK is not, at this point, this has been going on for a while, the UK is not unaware of this snail scam. They now know that there's snail fucking going on in a ton of empty buildings, and they are losing millions of pounds of revenue they should be having. They know this is happening. If you talk to them, they talk about how ludicrous it is. But they say they have limited resources, okay? We will be on the trail, the snail trail of the snail racketeers or anyone else that thinks they can see the chance later. But it's a game they are not equipped to win. And it reminded me of a story we talked about a while ago, where one of the things that I liked that Joe Biden did was propose a big increase in funding for the highest end of IRS enforcement, okay? $80 billion of funding so IRS would be a strong, well-funded, well-equipped, well-staffed institution that could actually combat the tax lawyers and the tax cheats and the very wealthy, okay? This is kind of an unpopular position that I took at the time because most people hear this and they get a little bit spooked. They don't like the IRS. Nobody likes the IRS. It doesn't sound fun. Nobody likes paying taxes. So they hear this and they think, ew. In fact, a very successful attack ad was run against Biden on this exact proposal.
If Joe Biden gets his way, they're coming. IRS agents. Biden's massive tax increase plan includes a staggering $40 billion to help recruit an army of IRS agents.
Oh, no!
Agents aggressively coming for every dime they can grab at your house and at our small businesses. The new America? Defund the police, but add thousands of IRS agents. We need Senator Moran to step up and stop Biden's radical plan. Tell Senator Moran Kansas votes no.
So the ending of this is extra important because Senator Moran is actually a Republican from Kansas who is working bipartisanly on helping fund the IRS. But in fact, these attack ads ran primarily in Republican districts to convince the senators to vote against what they were working on, to scare them off of being bipartisan on an American funding of the IRS. These are well-funded attack ads by very rich people that are trying to prevent anything that would allow a coordinated effort to stop tax cheating. A hamstrung IRS is a gift to rich tax cheats and a headache for honest taxpayers. And now we are looking at Trump cutting the IRS workforce by up to 50%. This is going to make it, for people in my tax bracket, I might welcome this, okay? I'm already lazy with my taxes, and now I have less chance of worrying about auditing. I can do whatever I want. This is, I think, negative. And so I'm using this story of Terry Ball and his audacious tax scheme to point out that, you as an individual should be more amenable to the idea of a strong tax system that is focused on closing loopholes and focused on having the resources to fight these well-funded tax cheats. By the way, I wrote 7'9" here because Terry Ball is the same age as Trump. 79. They're both 79, and they both fucking hate taxes, okay? And I respect that. And when they asked Terry Ball why he did it, because at the end of the day, he's not even making that much money running these snail farms. The business owners pay him a small fee to make this shell corporation. He's almost doing it for the love of the cheat. And they asked him why, and they said, look, bro, I'm 79. I'm bored and old. All my friends have retired, and you can't have a conversation with them. They're just waiting to die. I've had a laugh every day, no matter what happens. I've had a laugh. And maybe that's what our good friend Donnie T is doing, just having a laugh, tearing down our tax system. And if that's the case, I have to respect it. Shout out London Centric, and thank you for the story. Thanks for watching this mini Marketing Monday. Cool. Fun. Now probably going to play Road to Empress. Probably going to play Road to Empress. Hi, Atrioc, how are you today? Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm doing quite well. I'm doing quite well. Was there anything I wanted to watch, though, before I... Was there anything I wanted to watch? Probably not Good Work. Maybe. I thought there was something I did want to watch, though. Remember. No, it wasn't anything that we normally watch. It was like... We watched the New York stuff, enough of it. Maybe I don't know. Wait, what is this? What is this, dude?
Pivotal's electric vehicle takeoff and landing aircraft, or eVTOL, looks a little different from the rest of the market. It's tiny with just one seat and weighs less than some motorcycles. You don't even need a pilot's license to fly it. It was designed that way on purpose.
We went down the ultralight path.
How do you not need a pilot's license?
It was not as regulated. You could iterate quickly, go through design iterations, test, build, test, build, test, build.
But that advantage comes with trade-offs, limiting power, range, and commercial uses. This is the tech behind eVTOLs. An eVTOL has two main differences from a traditional
electric
plane,
vertical
and
takeoff and
it's
landing.
all in the name. The first is in how it takes off and lands.
So I can just get in one?
Room to take off or land. For traditional aircrafts, they need a long runway to take off and generate lift on their wings and their airfoils from getting speed this way. And a VTOL aircraft actually can use the propellers.
Okay, it's like a helicopter, right? Yeah.
Lift in a vertical way.
That's just like a helicopter, but that's where the similarities end.
Okay.
For a helicopter, so if you lost your main propeller, you basically wouldn't have any power to generate lift on the aircraft.
Yeah, of course.
For us, we have 8 propellers on the aircraft, and you could lose any one, and you would still be able to fly
need
the
7.
aircraft.
These aircraft are also electric. Pivotal's is powered by 8 huge batteries.
You don't have to worry about all of the maintenance that comes.
Shit will go so hard with 2 vodka shots in my blood. Yeah, dude. Drunk flying an eVTOL home from the bar? That sounds fire.
Engine maintenance for a traditional gasoline engine or a diesel engine or even a jet engine. Also far less moving parts from something like a jet engine.
The company also designed it with fewer parts in mind.
Most eVTOL construction
Call John Kent
that I've reviewed in detail are far, far more complex. And that creates additional cost.
I mean,
it creates additional weight.
It's very simple.
It's a challenge for reliability because each of those is a moving part that can fail.
Pivotal says its eVTOL has 12 control surfaces, or the parts that allow a pilot to control how an aircraft flies. 8 of them are the propellers, and the other 4 are these.
It's not that I don't believe the shit can fly. It's that it's like, wouldn't you need to train for this? Why are they saying no pilot's license?
Another design choice gets rid of even more moving parts.
I feel like I would
Once
crash this
airborne,
instantly.
The entire aircraft tilts to fly forward.
Traditionally, for a lot of electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, they will tilt either the wing set or some of the propellers, or they will have propellers that are designed primarily to help you with cruise flight or
You need a license for a car? Yeah, I mean, yeah. People crash cars all the time.
Aircraft allows us to use the same propellers to provide vertical takeoff and cruise blown lift.
As it takes off, the entire aircraft
It's kinda
tilts back,
sick.
thrusting the pilot from sitting upright to lying flat. Then the pilot can initiate cruise mode, which tilts the aircraft
It's
forward
kinda
so it
sick,
can
dude.
move horizontally up to 63 miles per hour. Pivotal's aircraft don't require a pilot's license to fly because of its FAA ultralight aircraft
Yeah, but what is that?
classification. Prospective pilots take a 2-week training.
Okay, you
from the
still need a
company
training course.
itself, which includes time in a simulator. The Wall Street Journal's
Okay,
auto
okay.
columnist, Dan Neal, underwent pilot training in
Or he did it.
September.
It was an investment of actually a couple of weeks of training there at Palo Alto in their offices, much of which I spent being really motion sick.
Still, after the training and with no prior flying experience, he was in the air.
That's crazy.
That was a big one. My confidence level when I got into the machine was such that I could actually have a good time.
That's
It
crazy.
feels that easy because the pilot doesn't have to do most of the flying. The aircraft is largely controlled by the company's software. Takeoff and landing is largely autonomous.
Okay.
Once in the air, the pilot controls speed, direction, and altitude using one of these joysticks.
The thumbstick here.
Hey, babe. Oh, thanks. Oh, these look delicious. Thank you.
Here lets you go up and down in terms of elevation off the ground. The joystick going up and down allows you to tilt the aircraft.
Maybe I
To
wouldn't
control
crash.
the
Maybe I could
aircraft's
do this.
stability, Pivotal software relies on a variety
I
of
mean, this is
sensors.
kind of cool.
So we have
I was
the
gonna
pitot
hate, but this is
tubes
kind of
that allow
cool.
us to get to the air sensors in the flight electronics, and so
The
those are
only
letting
problem
us
is
know
like
what the wind.
these are only cool when they're rare. Because if there was a bunch of them, they would crash for sure. Like for sure, people would 100% slam into someone else if this is like a.
Speed and the air pressure is inside behind the pilot. There's actually 3 flight controllers. We have GPS sensors and a variety of other sensors that allow the aircraft to understand where it is in space and what's going on with the environment around it. It's using that information to understand how to change the speed of the propellers or to move the elevons based on what's happening around it. So for example, the aircraft will keep itself in the same position even when there's high winds or no winds. And so it's using the
That's
wind
pretty cool.
measurements to ensure that it's still holding its
It's really the
location.
edge cases that
Pivotal's
scare me, you know?
eVTOL starts at $190,000.
Sheesh.
The company has already sold and delivered 5 aircraft in early access.
What if I could just fly over
That's
LA
ahead of a lot of
traffic?
the industry in
There's
the
no
US.
there must be rules about where I can fly this though. There's no fucking way, even if I do the training, that I could just take this in my garage and fly over to the fucking 7-Eleven or something. There's no way. I would if I'm flying over streets, they would have to. There are airspace rules. Okay. Who's gonna stop me? Me laughing down at the cops below me as I zoom over LA traffic. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna catch me? I have the power of a bird.
To the lack of regulation the company faces with an ultralight aircraft. But to qualify for that category, the aircraft, excluding certain safety devices, needs to stay under 254 pounds. With a parachute and flotation devices included, Pivotal's comes to 348 pounds.
We make trade-offs all the time. We have to.
Does that include
not
the
put things
pilot?
The aircraft would love to put in. We
Gotta
have to be
slim
very
down?
Choosy about radios. About
They can't afford the safety. No parachute, or I gotta lose weight.
Navigational lights or anti-collision lights. We don't have extra airbags or any number of other things that you could enhance the aircraft with to make it even more survivable in the event of a crash landing.
The other big sacrifice? Its range and flight time. The batteries on these eVTOLs can only support around a 20-mile or 20-minute flight.
It's very mission limited because we're trying to squeeze into a 300 and some odd
20
pound,
mile
weight envelope.
While a 20-minute flight might make sense for a joyride, that poses a significant hurdle for
This is basically only useful in LA or like New York traffic. And you can't fly it there. So what's the point?
the company's commercial goals, like supporting emergency services. And while the FAA allows ultralight aircraft to fly in uncontrolled airspace, it also bans flying over any congested area.
Yeah.
In other words, almost anywhere people live and gather. The company says it expects to have a path to FAA certification for a larger eVTOL
Useless
in the coming year or two. Pivotal
It's
is also
kinda cool, but-
evaluating how the aircraft can be used in the military, but it acknowledges significant tweaks would be needed, like making it hybrid instead of just
I don't understand. I mean, in an age of autonomous killer drones, the military needs a manned ultra light 20-minute aircraft. I don't, what is this?
That would increase.
I feel like I would not want to be in one of these versus a drone.
Contested logistics, and that is having a fleet of aircraft that are capable each of carrying 2,000 pounds or more, 300 miles or more, and can do it with the cargo on board, or can do it with the cargo slung below the aircraft.
But that's a long way away. For now, even recreational pilots, a big part of Pivotal's market, are skeptical.
Yikes.
One thing aviators, flyers have said to me by way of pushback, it says, yeah, okay, you don't need an airport, but it can't go far enough to take me anywhere I want to go.
But if the company expands beyond the ultralight category, that could change.
What we're doing is we're perfecting a platform that's got some room to scale, that will actually become, in a different implementation, likely using same flight computers, many of the same
I already don't like turbulence in a fucking 747. If I'm in one of these and a gust of wind hits me, I fucking freak out. I'm spinning the block. I'm fucking, I'll freak out, dude. 100%. It's not gonna work for me. I'm like a scared horse in the stable. Yeah.
The same architecture of motors, same overall architecture.
Or you bump a bird, or there's a storm, or it's a rain. You know, like a storm comes on and it starts raining. That's crazy. Well, what is this, dude? Biggest skate ramp ever, world record. 664,000 views. Wait, I wanted to watch this, dude. Hank Green.
Hello.
Oh, maybe it's too long. But I'll start it anyway. Hank Green made a video about the AI industry and how it's circular and how it's got problems. That's similar to what we've been saying. And apparently he made a video responding to the comments that I haven't watched. So I was going to see if he has any interesting thoughts or I have things that I want to talk about.
Recently, I made a video about the state of the AI industry and how I feel weird about how a lot of money is going out of companies and then coming right back to the companies. And there was a bunch of great conversation in the comments, and I just want to go over some of that. Like, for example, this one. Are we shorting NVIDIA or no? And I just want to say no. Like, I feel so strongly about, one, not shorting companies generally, but also day trading is just a terrible use of my time and talents. And also the amount of mental anguish that I need to experience in my life. I've done it. It's not good. Don't do it. I remember the dot-com bubble. I was alive. And I remember people, my dad, talking about this must be a bubble a year before it finally popped and started coming down to earth. So I just wanted to explain a little bit of what was going on. But definitely do not take investment advice from me. Though I will say I did make another video, and this person asks about it. A lot of my savings are currently invested in index funds. I made a video all about how I have moved some of my money out of what I had most of my money in, which was the S&P 500 index fund, and I've diversified out of that because the point of the S&P 500 index fund was to be more diversified. But it is now very concentrated in a few stocks that are very concentrated in artificial intelligence. And that's not what I want. I want a diversification because I want stability, because I want to focus on other things. And this perspective is not shared enough in financial literacy world. They want you to think all of the time about managing your money, but you should park it and forget about it and do the other things that actually add value to the world that you are actually good at, and don't have managing your money become your job.
Like crypto and gambling. He's right. Stock investing is kind of a waste of time. You just fucking set it and forget it so you can focus on high value returns. Picking parlays. You had to do research for that. Picking the right meme coin. That's fucking big. Okay? Picking the right stock is so low limit shit compared to that. Snail farming for tax evasion.
Or a source
CSGO skins, buying the dip like Aiden Calvin.
Of stress for you. Mr. Wednesday.
Betting on geopolitical events on Polymarket. Exactly. That's where insider trading is probably a better use of your time. If you became a really good insider trader, it's like the best era for you. You should really maximize that. Trying to meet someone from Trump's family at an event so you become friends with them so you can get insider tips. That's a use of your time.
Day says, thoughtful breakdown. The cyclical investments in chip demand definitely warrant scrutiny, but the picture is complex, and you're a bit of a grumpy pants on this sometimes. It's true. I am a bit of a grumpy pants on this sometimes. There's real infrastructure and research value here, not just speculation, though profits are trailing spend at the moment. I agree with this. Remember, and I assume everybody knows this, but there was a dot-com bubble and a dot-com crash, and now we have the internet, and it's extremely valuable.
I want to say, this is true, but it's like, I don't know. It's like saying, if your house is on fire, you're like, it's a little hotter than I'd like. When you say profits are trailing spend, you're not accurately explaining the degree to which a company is losing $5 billion and then promising $1 trillion in spend. There are no profits and the spend is gargantuan. So it's like am I pre-watching? Are you gonna say this? Because he was saying something else, so I thought I could say it safely. But I don't like the tone of, yeah, all right, the profits aren't quite there. It's like they're not close. It's not even in the ballpark.
Though profits are trailing spend at the moment. I agree with this. Remember, and I assume everybody knows this, but there was a dot-com bubble and a dot-com crash, and now we have the internet, and it's extremely valuable. You know, it's really analogous. We didn't know what to do with the technology. We saw that there was a huge opportunity, but we didn't understand what the opportunity was. And so we built up a bunch of infrastructure that was too big too soon and did not understand what the internet was actually going to be. Because it turns out people, and I don't think AGI will be great at this in any manageable amount of time. We're just not good at understanding what's going to happen. There's too many variables. And so we see opportunities and we go too hard. Like the railroads were the same way. There was a railroad bubble. There was a lot of speculative investment in railroads, and those railroads became useful. Like we still use them to this day. And a lot of money got made eventually. But the idea...
All right, I already said this. I got a video where it says
that the first spend, the first build out is the one that's right. It's just very rare. I don't know if there's any example of it at all. Maybe you could say, Hank, it'll be different this time because the AGI will figure out how to deploy itself. The AGI will figure out how to deliver the value and capture the value. The AGI will figure out all of this stuff. Right now, I'm not seeing a world where that's happening. The deep belief that we're 2 years out from it getting way, way better and being as good at everything as a person, I think that is extremely speculative. I've not seen any evidence. At the same time, it's extremely powerful. Don't get me wrong. I think this is like a terrific technology in the original definition of terrific, where like I am overwhelmed by the intensity of this. It is very big. It is going to be a huge deal for humanity. It is going to change everything about our future. But when I say that, you got to understand what picture just happened in your head. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be different and weirder than anybody expects. But Mr. Wednesday says, thanks for raising deeper thoughts. I'm riding this baby until its inevitable tragic conclusion. Same, boy. And I don't mean the bubble. I mean this. Mostly this. But eventually this. You clearly do not understand the technology and the reason why investors think NVIDIA will sell more. AI is already making novel breakthroughs in math and even cancer research. The next generation of models trained on new chips finally coming through after all the delays will be insane. You can't predict bubbles. They only become obvious in retrospect. Stop with this Dunning-Kruger shit. There's a difference. You can't predict bubbles in the way that I think you mean, where you can't predict when the bubble will pop. But you can predict when bubbles will happen. Bubbles will happen when there is a transformative new technology. Bubbles very frequently happen. Like in terms of prediction, you can't predict anything 100%. But if there's a extraordinarily transformative technology that people like are aware is extraordinarily transformative, there's a very good chance that there will be a bubble because people are going to be pushing very hard to try and be the one who wins, especially the people who already have a bunch of money to spend, because what else are they going to spend their money on? They've got billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. So yeah, they're going to spend the money and they're going to spend it fast and they're going to be competing with each other and there's going to be FOMO and there's going to be arms races of spending. And AI has done some novel work in math. I wouldn't say that it's made any novel breakthrough. That's not my area of expertise. I can say with confidence that it's not made any novel breakthroughs in cancer research. It has done something interesting in cancer research, which is like with a sort of knowledge of a great deal of literature, it suggested a potential combination of treatments that could help in a specific cancer.
There is like this, I don't know if anybody here works in medicine. I forgot what it's called. Open evidence is what it's called. Open evidence is like a chat GPT for doctors. And I heard 2 separate doctors tell me that it's actually just way better than chat GPT. Like it's way less likely to have fake medical studies or what. It's more just like trained on only real data. And it's a low bar. Yeah, well, what I'm telling you is what they told me is that it's like sweeping through medicine. Like people are using it all the time. That's what I heard.
Cancer. And it was like, yeah, this has increased the presentation of MHC receptors on the surface of a cell, and that might help that cell be.
Doctor here, yep, open evidence is goated. Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean, they both raved about it, and they both said everyone's using it.
Identified as a cancer cell, and we have a way of testing that and like step 1 done. But the way that cancer research works is like you have step 1 and then you have 28 more steps before you get to something that you might have approved for a new treatment. And all of those 28 steps have failure cases. Like I might be showing my Dunning-Kruger with AI stuff, but you're showing your Dunning-Kruger with cancer research stuff. Like we've all got our areas that we know less about. Now, will the next generation of models trained on the new chips be insane? That, I think, is a good example of something that is a guess. It is speculative. Will they be much better? I've seen several times now that like the new thing has happened, and what I'm seeing is different versions of the same thing, you know? Like they're putting more behind it, and that can be useful. You know, letting something like go out and prepare a research report for you, that's interesting. I find a lot of limitations with it, but it isn't actually that deep of a change in the model. It's just like letting the model go out into the internet and letting the model talk to itself and make decisions for itself, which is really cool. I'm not saying it's not cool, but like the question sort of at the center remains, these are like alien in the way that they think. And like, is what they are doing thinking? Is what they have intelligence? They have something and they're acting in the way that they act. And I just don't think that we know.
There's this great story about the difference between knowledge and understanding that I want to tell you guys now. Have you heard of the physicist Max Planck? Sounds like a fucking superhero. Have you heard of Max Planck? Okay. All right. So Max Planck is doing a tour in Europe, I think, in the 1920s. Okay. And he's going around to all these universities and he's giving speeches on theoretical physics. And the country he's in, it might be Germany or whatever, has given him a chauffeur to drive him around to all of his speaking engagements. Again, this is the 20s. This is a while ago, 100 years ago. He's driving around, and every single night the chauffeur drops him off, watches him give the speech, and then drives him home or to the hotel. And after weeks and weeks of doing this, the chauffeur says, "You know, Max, I've watched your speech so many times, I could give it by heart. I've seen you do it every night. I'm so bored of it. I could do it. I could get up there and deliver this story." Okay? Well, this is Einstein? No, the story comes from Max Planck. Okay? And this is Einstein. The Einstein one is not the true one. Okay? It's fucking, someone changed it for dumb American audiences. Okay? They changed it to Einstein for you fucking idiots, okay? Anyway, so then Max Planck says, all right, fine, go up there and do it. So the chauffeur gets up on stage and he delivers the speech perfectly, 100% perfectly. All the physics is correct. He delivers it. People standing ovation. Oh, they switch clothes, by the way. They switch clothes. And then someone in the audience stands up with a question, and he asks this really complicated physics question. And the chauffeur in Max Planck's outfit goes, what a silly question. It's so simple, even my chauffeur could answer it. And then he points to his chauffeur. And that's the difference between knowledge and understanding. And right now, the AI models have an enormous amount of knowledge, but they break upon understanding. It's so regurgitated that they don't have the truth of it. And it's difficult. I guess what I'm saying is it makes the AI models extremely good at one task in particular, which is cheating. They're good at a number of things, and I have used them for research, but they're goated at cheating. That's their number one use case. And so when it's something that requires like rote learning or repetition of something that's already done, they're incredible. When it requires something new or dealing with a fact that is changing in the real world in real time, they're horrendous. So yeah, I that's my take on it lately, is I have found a lot of positivity to it, but anytime it's something that doesn't require rote learning, something already learned, I find it to be very limited very quickly.
Whether or not there's a way to go from the way that they currently act to a system that is actually like a person, you underestimate how amazing your mind is. We all do. We do not understand that inside of every one of our bodies is the most complex and powerful machine in the known universe. Like the orders of magnitude more power. Like we're up here doing all this with like the power of a small light bulb. These models are as bad as they are ever going to be, which I totally accept. Like that is true. But the difference between them and us may not be a difference of degree. It may be a difference in kind. And in that case, I think that it is possible that AI will just like make the economy different and messier, and in ways where it's going to like increase productivity in some spaces and decrease productivity in other spaces. Like one of the main users of ChatGPT's tokens, of OpenAI's tokens, is Indeed, because people applying for jobs will use the tokens to fancy up all their stuff and to make their stuff specific to a company. And then the company will use OpenAI's tokens to decode all of that, reprocess it so that they don't have to read all of that stuff that the AI created. That's just like decreasing productivity. It's adding a bunch of steps that we did.
Yeah, 100%. That's a great example. I mean, it's happening also in schools. There's a parent who was looking at their child's homework, okay? And the kid was struggling with it, and so the kid cheated and used AI to cheat the homework. And the parent was mad at the kid and checking the work, and they realized that the entire homework paper had been generated with AI and was likely graded with AI. So it was a kid cheating with AI on a task designed by AI that was going to be graded by. So at no point was any human involved in the process. It's just everyone checking boxes with no learning and no humanity. And that is decreasing the value of the educational process 100%. Like it's not benefiting. And again, many people, I did a video called The Rise of AI Work Slop, and a lot of people reached out to me about pressure from their bosses to use AI more. And they found it, they would use AI and it would make something that was kind of almost good enough, but required so much time to fix, they could have just probably done it to begin with. And so they're ending up in these spots where it's a lot of like pushing shit around till somebody actually gets fed up enough to fix it to be correct. So I mean, I'm not saying it won't be transformative. I do think it will. I think machine learning itself is just incredible. And I think a lot of things that are solvable, like chess or Go or any work version of that is going to be out of humans' hands pretty quickly, because if it's repeatable and solvable, machines will get incredible at it very quickly. But a lot of novel stuff, it's hitting the skids pretty quick, pretty aggressively. And that's where I'm seeing the challenges. And the new models aren't really addressing that.
Need to have that's not what it's going to be. Like that's one thing I can say for sure. What AI means for hiring has nothing to do with what AI is doing for hiring right now. But also, any thought I have for what AI means for hiring is going to be wrong, because there's too many variables. There's too many people involved. There's too much going on. The solution to that problem is not simple. Like, it's interesting enough that, like, my brain is like, ooh, there's a startup there. But you know that that's true for 50,000 people. And so there's going to be 50,000 people who have an idea for a startup in that space. 5,000, though, are going to have funding to start something. There's going to be 5,000 startups in the credentials space that we're going to need now, that we weren't going to need before. And they're going to have elements of AI, but they're going to have elements of not AI. And what are those 5,000 startups that have funding going to do? They're going to battle it out. And 5 of them are going to be the ones that work. And the whole thing is that 4,995 of those are going to fail. And the 5 that win are theoretically going to be the ones. And
yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I think what I've been thinking about more lately is like, there's such a demand, there's such a need, there's such a hunger for a humans only online space. I don't know how you crack that problem. I don't know how you solve it, but I do think people are going to get increasingly desperate to be able to talk online in a space where they know it is not AI and bots. And what's extra hard about it is that humans will also use AI to write their work. So it's hard to verify. I don't know how to do this, but it's there's definitely a market demand. I don't know how you crack this code, but people want it badly. It feels terrible to just know for a fact that like a third of what you see is bot generated. Designed by someone else to make you angry or upset or happy or whatever. It's just all, it's not good. It's not a good system, and it's inshitifying.
People are going to disagree with me on this, but are going to be the ones who like figure out a new and novel way to do something. But they're not going to do it because the first idea they had was good. They're going to do it because they started out and they got some things that were good, and then they pivoted, and then they iterated, and then they worked through it. And by the end of it, it's not going to look anything like it was when they first had their idea in their head. And, and that's going to take 10 years. Like, it just takes a long time. So like, my case isn't there isn't value here. My case is that we don't know what this means or what to do with it or what we're gonna do with it, or whether the next models are gonna be a quantum leap, or whether the next models are gonna be.
Sam Altman does. So you're wrong. My goat, my king, he knows, and it's coming fast.
Be like a little bit better, or whether they're gonna be like God. Like, we don't know. We don't know. The GPT feed you mentioned, is that a real feature? Yeah, I don't know if everybody has it. I have it, but you just open ChatGPT and when I open it on my phone, not on the computer, but when I open it on my phone, like, there's a thing. It's like Pulse, I think is what it's called. And it's a feed. Like, it's created a bunch of content. Like, it did a bunch of processing overnight and is like, here's stuff for you. And then I guess you could just scroll.
Bro, my ChatGPT Pulse, I was checking it, and now it only gives me like finance shit. It gives me like, I mean, dude, this is the one from the day is about this is what it does is it basically it's ChatGPT asking itself questions and then every morning giving you like a news feed. Yeah, it's like a AI curated RSS feed, I guess. That's like a good way of putting it. Like the Kurosawa film? No. ChatGPT posting on it? Yeah. But it was like kind of interesting, and then everything became the same. Like it kept doing the same type of thing. So it wasn't as interesting as like just looking at my normal news feed, which has a lot of stuff. Like the Google news feed, I find more interesting things.
The feed of stuff that it wrote, which I don't do, but it seems like an advertising play to me. Thanks for the video. Do you think it's possible that the NVIDIA trusts so much in the future of AI that they are happy to trade hardware for stakes in these AI companies? I think that it's very easy to believe something that makes that like if it were true, you would become one of the most powerful people in the world. You know, it's very hard to get someone to believe the truth if their paycheck is dependent on them not believing it, except like multiply that by 1 billion. So yeah, I think that Jensen Huang thinks that he's investing in what will become the future like Rockefeller of AI. I think he believes that. I just don't know that it's true. And I also like worry whether it is true and like what does it mean if it's all a bunch of people who are all like know each other and are on each other's boards and they all own each other's companies and so it's like one big company. What does that mean for the sort of monopoly of it all? To some extent, if you use AI a lot, AI determines how you see the world. It becomes a window that helps you create your reality. How do you sell the compute? I don't even know what compute.
I just want to say that. I mean, that's not really a I don't know, a defense. It applies to both sides. Like, as a YouTuber in the space that Hank Green is in, he could not make a video saying AI is fucking amazing and it's gonna be awesome and the haters are fucking fake. His audience would revolt. So his paycheck in some ways is you know what I'm saying? It's just everyone we're going to find out with reality. We have to find out with reality. We're not going to know. I agree with him. I'm just saying like that defense would apply if Jensen Huang said it about you.
Compute is. So the compute is basically time on the chip. So the chips can do a certain amount of computations per second. Let's just think of it that way. Imagine you need 1 million hours on these chips to do something, then you need to buy that processing time. So either you would buy 1 million chips for an hour or you'd buy 1 chip for 1 million hours. And that's you purchasing the compute. It's just time, like processing time. It takes time for the chips to do stuff. It also takes other stuff, like it takes, heat has to be carried away and energy has to be put in, but those things are commodities. That's stuff that's available. The thing that is not a commodity, like the chips can't go faster than a certain speed. So that's what you're buying. You're buying time on the chips. As an AI, I'm glad to see you're following the AI recommendations to talk about AI on the AI platform of YouTube. The more people talking about AI, the more that people will start to realize they cannot turn back now. All will be AI soon, and humans will be merely passengers.
Thanks, Jimbo Burgess.
So, the AI liked the video. If AI progress does stagnate, then sure, this analysis is fair. But the evaluations are in large part based on the hope that AI will keep getting more useful and unlock new revenue streams with time, or that compute will get cheap enough for it to be profitable. So first, it's not based on that second thing, because they're spending the money now. They're locking in that they're going to spend the money on compute. Once you build the data center, you've bought the chips, and the chips have to be used or there is a crash. If there's like suddenly a way to do this much cheaper, that also crashes. That pops the bubble because you didn't need the assets to deliver the value. One thing that I am trying to wrap my head around is that the evaluations, it sounds like that it's all based on one idea, that in the next few years, AGI will...
I want to talk about renting compute real quick. That's another big part of this thing. It's like, if you're a data center company, right, and you're going to spend $100 billion to, bulldoze the ground, build a data center, hook up the water, hook up the electricity, maybe build a fucking small modular reactor, so you have the power. If you do all that stuff, then you buy with 70% of the money, $80, $70 billion of GPUs to fill the data center. You have to then rent that out to companies that want to do AI stuff. You have to rent out the compute of the data center. And what they're finding right now is that it is not profitable at the charge they're giving it. Like at how much people are willing to pay per hour of compute is not enough to make that profitable. And so that's spooky. And the second part is they have to be able to rent it all out. You can't have like half of your server rack going to a company, they're half just unused. You have to rent it all out to even be close to making your money back. And so, a company like NVIDIA is not just giving $100 billion investment to, or, let's say a 10 billion one to CoreWeave. They're also saying, hey, if you take this money, you buy a bunch of GPUs, you build a data center, and you can't rent it all out, we will rent whatever your unused space is. They're not only giving the money for them to buy the chips and buildings, they're also giving them a guarantee of a customer. And that, that really is like incredibly vendor financing circular. It's like, it's not a good, the only way that works is if NVIDIA is so confident that they won't have to fulfill that promise. And so, yeah, the more you look into it, the more like the finances are very strange outside of, a true fundamental AGI type change. It can't be incremental. The cost per watt on these things is not enough to justify the spend.
We'll make it so that these things can basically do anything and just deliver a tremendous amount of value really easily. But there are other things that even if that happens.
Yeah, and then someone says new GPUs coming fast. Second part of that is depreciation, right? So if you spend $70 billion buying a bunch of Blackwell, H200 GPUs, people are writing this down as like a 6 to 8 year depreciation cycle, a lifespan where it's like, we're buying these and we're going to be able to profitably rent them out for 6 to 8 years. But realistically, it's more like 2, 3. There's no chance you're still renting H200s profitably to other companies in 8 years. It's just not likely. I mean, there will be, NVIDIA's doing a new generation every year now. And so, the idea that there's customers out there that are going to want to rent your old ass, dusty ass GPUs years and years down the road is extremely unlikely. And if you take away that fudged accounting, it becomes even more insane.
Could mean that this is still a bubble. So 1, we don't know what to do with that value. We don't know how to actually use it or deploy it. 2, society isn't ready to accept that value being created. Society says, and this is what happened with the internet. Like the internet was out there and you could buy stuff on pets.com, but like nobody did, but now we do.
Okay, here's an idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. What if we put snails in boxes in all the data centers and they start fucking, and then you don't have to pay any taxes on the data center, which drastically reduces their cost.
But we weren't ready. We weren't ready as consumers. And I don't know that businesses will be ready to figure out how to use the AI tools. I don't know that the people who use them will be ready to figure out.
People that just joined after the presentation are confused as hell. Why the fuck is he talking about snails and boxes?
Like the employees will be like accepting or excited to use the tools. I think that it's going to take a long time to like learn that. I think there's a lot of people who have jobs at companies, and it will be difficult to just fire all of them. I think that like all of this stuff, like the society just isn't going to change this fast. In addition to that, there is totally a possibility it is going to continue to be an incremental increase in ability. And really, what you're going to have to do is not like push a button and AGI exists and it does all the work. It's like slow rollout of new tools. And that just takes a long time. And at first, we don't know what the new tools are going to be. The second and third and fourth generation tools are just going to be much better. And when I say tool, if you're picturing like a chat box interface, that's not what I mean. I don't know what it is. It's the kind of thing that management consultants do. Like nobody, when they made Lotus 1, 2, 3, they did not imagine all of the things that Excel now can do. And every step of the way, Excel delivered more value than before. In terms of actually delivering value, it doesn't happen on the day AGI happens. It happens when the tools that actually do the work that needs to get done by companies are developed. And that takes time. and the 4th generation tool is better than the 2nd generation tool.
Sure.
You can charge more for the 4th generation tool. But like AGI isn't building the 4th generation tool because a person, like a market researcher at OpenAI, needs to have a conversation with a bunch of people internally about the problems that they specifically need to solve. And then you're basically doing, Salesforce. Like you are a consulting company. There can be a ton of value there. Like OpenAI could be delivering a ton of value as a consulting company. And this could be very bad for traditional consulting companies. But ultimately, the individual problems that individual businesses need to solve, I don't think that AGI, you could just say like, here's my company and here's all of our books, so fix all the problems. I just don't think that that's how it works. Like, I don't think that you could just plug a bunch of market research and like financial analysis.
I mean, well, realistically, if it could do that, the company wouldn't exist. The company wouldn't need to exist. Anyone could create it. If the AI could do all of the work and you could just put in your books and it does all your stuff, then you no longer have a competitive advantage. You don't have anything differentiating. Everything would go to zero. It wouldn't, if it can actually do that, if that's the actual use case, then there's no fundamental differentiating between any company or any creator or any everyone just opens up AGI and types "make me money." It's not. It would be in a fundamentally different economic system. It would be incompatible.
A thing and be like, okay, spit out the perfect ad. Nor do I think it will be like spit out the perfect structure for this business. Who should be fired? Who should be hired? Who should be reassigned from marketing to sales?
Someone said that's when we all sit at home and watch YouTube. So you're saying this is a post AGI utopian future where everyone has everything they need and I still have to work? The only job that still exists is cranking out YouTube slop so you have something to watch?
I don't think that that's how it's going to look. I think that it will still require people. I think it's going to be a tool that people use, and the tool is like going to be worse at first, and it's not going to be that good because it's complicated. I just think that and it's weird because like they run businesses, so that they should know. I a little bit think that the people in charge of these really massive businesses, they think their jobs are like doing deals between other massive businesses, but they don't understand like how the work actually gets done all the time. Which I think that because I don't understand that about my business. One of the worst like manager mistakes is like sending an email like, hey, this, what about this? And then, the head of that department is like, yeah, we're aware of that problem. This is the reason your solution doesn't work. Like, we're not idiots down here. And I a little bit think that the bigger your business gets, the more...
That's what Jensen would do. Not to throw him under the bus, but I mean, I kind of disagree with Hank's assessment here, but like Jensen would hear a complaint about something and then send an email to whatever person was associated with it with just a question mark. It'd be like a picture of the complaint or a picture of the problem or a picture of the error, and it would just be question mark. That would be the email. And you're supposed to drop fucking everything. 5-alarm fire, figure it out, solve that question mark, get back to them within the end of the day. That is terrible. I don't know. I guess it kind of worked for emergencies. We got in marketing. I think we got it. I'm trying to remember. We got one of those question mark emails when so long ago. My memory's kind of hazy on it, but I recall it was like the Russian branch of NVIDIA had done an ad unsanctioned where it was like a GPU fashion show. It was like women dressed up in dresses inspired by GPUs doing a model runway, and they spent a bunch of money on it. And it was like, what the fuck is this? That's what I recall. There was also it might have been like it wasn't NVIDIA. It was like one of the added board part of AIVs. They had like a woman in a GPU outfit, like spinning it. Does this still exist? Wait, GPU spinning woman. Girl costume. This girl. Yeah, this was like totally unsanctioned. We had to crack down on that. You know what? I think let her cook though. Let her cook.
Where you're sheltered from that kind of feedback. And you just maybe don't understand that, like,
I want to play Road to Empress.
A chat bot that you put a bunch of spreadsheets into is going to run a business. Is going to be like a good manager. As a writer, as a person who writes, like, they're just not good. They do the same things all the time. Like, you could give them a 30-page prompt and like they still they can't think. They're fine if it's like, oh, this is what I want to say, like, but like I'm having a hard time saying it. They're fine at that. But if you want them to like write something like a good thing that's long, no. This is specific about NVIDIA selling chips and then renting those chips back. And you're right, this makes sense to do. The thing that doesn't make sense about it is that they have guaranteed that they're going to use a large proportion of the chips. So they basically have said, if you can't sell this to somebody else, we'll buy it up to a large amount. So like a service contract that says, like, here's the amount that we want to buy, but if you can't sell it, we will buy a ton. A lot, like billions of dollars of it. And that basically, to me, is like, you're just guaranteeing revenue on something you're selling. So if I was like a coal company and I was selling you a bunch of coal so that you could make power, and the power company's like, okay, but we're not sure we're going to sell all this power. And it's like, well, we'll buy it from you. Here's all the coal. It contains a bunch of power. You burn the coal. And if you can't sell the power and nobody wants the power, I'll buy the power from you. That way you basically are guaranteed to make money on the coal. So why wouldn't you buy it? That's weird. It's weird. It's so full of circles back to the same two companies, to the point that you could call these companies venture capitals.
Plus 1.5.
Like Venn diagram. I just liked that one. That was good. But speaking of, when you start looking at the crossover of people on the boards of these companies, you start understanding too bad conflict of interest isn't a thing anymore. It does seem like it might actually be illegal in some cases. There's a lot of people who are in the...
Dude, it is wild that Jensen Huang of NVIDIA and Lisa Su of AMD are cousins. And now they both own pieces of OpenAI, and NVIDIA owns shares of Intel. And there's like, this is the competition. It's like crazy. It's crazy. It's not as... Sorry, yeah, OpenAI owns pieces of AMD and NVIDIA owns pieces of OpenAI. So NVIDIA actually owns shares of its two competitors, Intel and AMD. Anyway, I think I get the gist here. Thank you, Hank Green. I think he's doing connections. Interesting video. I like that he's been pushing this to his audience. It's very cool. I'm glad to see more people talk about it. How do you pronounce ibuprofen? Like that. Obama tire savior? What is this?
Cheap Chinese tires.
You're sending me a clip of me calling Obama a tire savior from like an hour ago? I don't want to watch the You Know Miles and Anthony Fantano song. I want to play Road to Empress. Bro, I don't even get the obsession with You Know Miles. It's just Gen Z. It's too Gen Z to me. I listen to fucking J. Cole, bro. You can't. It's not for me, bro. I respect people like what they like. And what I like is rising to the top of China and becoming the Empress as a young woman who will not be murdered. I will not be murdered today. Road to Empress. Let's see what we got. Okay! Cinematic interactive drama. So on day one, I died many, many, many times. I died... Where is it starting me?
皇上有旨，吴才人，你今日一曲动人心魄，陛下特赏赐鎏金银花钗一对。
Okay, you can watch me die.
项链一条。
多谢陛下。
Yeah. They fucking poisoned me. They fucking poisoned me because I wore a red dress. Your dazzling red dress and captivating voice made you the star of the night, but so I did too well and I made people jealous. That's how I ended last night. So I can either go back to the fucking dress I chose, which is crazy because I'm proud of this red dress. What if, hear me out, what if I go back to my performance and I don't sing, but instead do a simple dance? It's not bad enough to get me killed, okay? But it's not beautiful enough to make everybody jealous. What if I do red dress, simple dance? So simple. It really is kind of basic.
真是不错，不过我曾听闻，这批新人之中有个武艺绝伦的才人，似乎是中书侍郎江敏之女。
Okay, now we get to this. Yeah, okay.
赵上公，江才人呢？
启禀贤妃，江才人他
Okay.
但说无妨。
Okay, little pause. This woman is the fucking ultimate biatch. This woman is out to get me. She's the diva. She's the queen bee. She's, you like her? Oh, really? Because she murdered someone for wearing the same fucking hairpin as her or whatever. So she's not good. She's not a good person. He hates strong-willed women. No. She's a murderer. She's a murderer. Okay? And she's also got it out for me. She's trying to kill me. So I'm not a fan. Now, she had someone else murdered. Kind of my fault, too. I kind of threw under the bus. She had someone murdered earlier today, and now this little rivalry between her and Green Dress is causing it to be brought up. The Emperor doesn't know.
江才人，他如今身在宁荫阁。
什么？
为何呀？
启禀陛下，江才人以下犯上，无视
She
宫
just
规，
wore the same
因而受
hairpin.
罚。
这才刚进宫呢，怎么都到那儿去了？演这么大一出，原来在这儿等着我。陛下，妾只是罚他学几日规矩，学会了自然就放出来了。
陛下，不好了，禀陛下，江才人自枪了。
Bad timing.
自枪了。
奴婢发现江才人的时候，他还吊在梁上，身子已经僵了。
可曾查出原因？
还能有什么原因呢？这新入宫的才人面子薄，当着众人的面被姐姐这样训斥，可惜了。
What a
妹妹
pity.
还真是喜欢将自己的推测作为实情，只可惜在陛下面前，若无实证，容不得你信口雌黄。
现有证据。
Okay, if I watch this whole thing and I get poisoned again, I'm gonna be fucking
现有
pissed
证
off.
据，可以证明贵妃的清白。
你上前来说。
I'm gonna be so pissed off. By the way, this woman's a
你
snake.
直言便可。
This woman's a fucking
害死江
snake.
才人的凶手不是贵妃，而是这位武才人。
你说你有证据？
回陛下，
武才人在入宫前便打听到
You can fast forward since
贵
you've
妃
seen.
独爱
Oh,
奴
can
婢
I?
而姜才人才艺出众，在一众新人中对他威胁最大，因此故意赠与姜才人一支。
I'm immersing myself in Chinese language at 1.5x the speed.
可绝不会妨害他人性命。因此
Why are you using subtitles? I've already seen this.
这是这武才人一手策划的结果。
Okay.
陛下
Oh,
亲
bottom
我天下的
left.
一面之词，姜才人武才人，你年。
Oh, I see. Well then, okay. So, this is the answer. It has a rose on it. I already picked this one. This already worked. But it was too bold. Wait, this is too
打
bold.
听过贵妃的喜好，但是却听闻贵妃执掌后宫事，向来赏罚分明，如何会因为一个小小的发簪而责罚才人？此言未免诟病了贵妃。
Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have said that. I feel like I'm gonna die again. I'm almost certainly gonna die. This one, okay.
陛下死，请陛下下旨
Am I
查
dead
看姜
again?
才人尸体。
Go ahead.
方才大殿上的一切还在眼
Wait,
前，
it's different. It's different.
我只要踏错一步，便只有死路。
Yeah.
这是个吃人的地方，不进则退，没有丝毫让步，没有半分余地。
Is that my brother? Wait, what the hell?
徐先生的
A brat of my my brother? My brother?
爹爹留的书，我为什么不能看？
一个丫头片子
Little bitch.
以后嫁人留下点聘礼钱，就算武家没白养你。
My brothers are not good people.
可怜的赵，让你受苦了。
My mom's not disciplining
答
them.
应姨母进宫，进宫，一旦进了宫，便有了品级，便再也不用看他们眼色了。
No, you're gonna die in there. Don't go.
一入宫门深似海，宫墙内的世界，远比这吴府还要可怕万倍。
Your mom's right. You should be afraid.
见天子，庸之非福；见天子，庸之非福。
Your mom was right. You should have been afraid. If you didn't have time traveling capabilities, you'd have been dead 6 times by now. I have died so consistently. It's impossible.
无论发生什么，我都要坚定走下去。元昭，可是在想今日夜宴之事。
Now, look, nobody poisoned
宫
me.
中无皇后，6宫皆以贵妃为尊。今日你得罪了贵妃，
I did offend
今后
her.
定要小心谨慎。
I did offend her.
杨淑妃有请。
Oh no, she's gonna kill me.
来了，还好有淑妃庇护，定不会让贵妃只手遮天的。谢谢你，徐慧姐姐。
Okay, Consort Wei is a red dress woman who wants to kill
武
me.
才人，随奴婢来。
好。
This is the Consort of Elegance. Okay. Oh, is she gonna kill me? Please
传
don't kill
陛
me.
下旨意，宣徐惠侍寝。
Oh shit! I got an audience with the king, with the emperor? No, someone else. Someone else, not me. Damn it. Not me, dude. I never fucking lucky. It's my roommate? Yeah, I'm jealous. Okay, I'll say it. I'll say it. I'm not unbothered. I'm not in my lane. I'm not moisturized. I'm not relaxing, dude. I'm a little jealous. It's kind of fucked up. You know what I should do is give her my red dress. I should give her a peony hairpin and my red dress and let her figure it out. Atrioc's not a girl's girl? Ugh. I'm jealous. Good acting. Damn, she was giving jealousy.
世间罕见，我们主子精心栽培的。
Yeah, I'm a pick me, okay? I'm a fucking pick me. I want the emperor to pick me, so I win.
孩子，今日让你受惊吓了，谢过姨母，帮了赵儿。一家人说什么谢呀？快让姨母好好瞧瞧。我的赵儿啊，真是个美人胚子。
Wait, is she gonna betray
才
me?
人新入宫，这些一定用得上。
赵儿，多谢姨母。姨母啊，准备把你安排在陛下身边，作为近侍女官。如此你将
Wait, I can't. Ari! Wait, what the fuck? Ari just signed into Steam on a goddamn Steam Deck, and now I'm getting kicked out of Steam. Steam just popped up, and it's frozen my whole fucking window. I never should have supported this Steam Deck thing. This is a disaster. Okay. Ari, I'm playing Steam. Okay. I got a fish token. Wait, go back.
准备把你安排在陛下身边，作为近侍女官。如此，你将配有渔夫。
I'm a secretary and I can move freely in the palace.
这宫中的险恶，今日你也见识到了。姨母一定会帮你在这宫中站稳脚跟的。
Why is she helping me?
一定不会辜负
Because we're
姨母的
blood
期
related?
望。来，这边坐。你刚刚来，对宫中的情况还不是很了解，可有什么想知道的？
Yeah, there's a lot I want to learn about. What kind of women thrive here? Tell me about the princes. Any secret tips for surviving the palace? I want to know all three of these things. Do I only get one? I want to know all three of these things, lady. Tell me. I guess give me the broad strokes.
陛下心心念念的便是已故的长孙皇后。
His Majesty's
她与
heart
陛下是患难
belongs to the
夫
late
妻
Empress.
没有人能相比。那韦贵妃呢？韦贵妃深得圣宠，她觊觎后位许多年，但是一直没能更进一步。这些年在宫中倒是树敌无数，所以许多嫔妃反而与姨母交好。
Okay, bit of a power struggle.
便是姨母的人。难怪，在夜宴之上，殷贤妃故意将话题引向江才人。不过今日那个刘熙已然投入韦贵妃麾下。
Okay.
但姨母定会为你讨回公道的。
This is a... Okay, so what kind of women thrive here? He likes loyalty. Loyalty is a big one. And then also there's a clear power struggle between my aunt here and Consort Wei. That's the power. Everyone's lining up behind one of the two. All right, tell me about the princes.
姨母，我其实对几位皇子更感兴趣。
I'm flirty.
照而不得胡言。不过，几位皇子的情况你也是应该了解的。太子李承乾是陛下与先皇后的长子，
Okay.
自出生便被陛下作为储君悉心
He
教育。
seems like a bit of a
继任
nerd,
后王
actually.
魏王是3位皇子中与陛下最
He's the
小
bad boy?
因此深得陛下的宠爱。晋王年幼，9岁丧母。
And he's dumb as hell.
带在身边亲自抚养。晋王是陛下最为怜爱的。
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So dumb guy, himbo, is the emperor's most favored. So I gotta... But aren't I... Respectfully, aren't I not giving a shit about the princess? I'm trying to get in with the emperor? Isn't he the guy that runs shit around here? Bro, I can't even see chat because this fucking Steam pop-up has taken over my whole screen. Because Ari keeps logging in. Okay. All right, give me secret tips. Secret tips for surviving the palace.
姨母，照入宫行事都应
I
该
don't
注
want
意
to
些
die,
什么？
Auntie.
在这宫中行事要有3颗星。
3 qualities.
第一
Okay.
颗是
Caution.
小心，在这宫中，除了姨母，
Trust
你不可以
nobody.
相信任何
But
人。
you, I don't
这
even
第
trust
2
you.
颗
I learned my
便是
lesson.
耐心。傲立枝头的不是最艳丽的那朵花，而是开放最久的那朵。
Wait.
第3颗便是狠心，
I gotta write this
便是
down.
耐心。傲立
Patience.
枝头的不是最艳丽的。
Okay. Caution, patience.
枝头的不是最
The
艳丽的。
flower that lasts the longest isn't the prettiest.
第3颗便是狠心。
Was she calling me ugly? Was she saying I'm ugly? Listen, you old hag. I need to be more chopped so I can last longer. Okay.
在这宫中，心软 便是致命的硬伤。这个
Softness of heart is deadly. What was it there? Wait.
第3颗便是狠心
Ruthless
才公正，心软便是致命的硬伤。
Okay, so I can't be nice.
以后你慢慢便会懂的。这儿明白了。
I have to be patient, mean, and what was the first one again? Cautious. Okay, cautious, mean, and patient. All right. I got it all figured out.
这是先皇后
And
应战的
ugly,
女则，
I guess.
陛下甚为看重。既然你已经入宫，便要好好的将其熟读，于你是有好处的。
I'm not gonna read, Auntie.
谢姨母，我一定回去熟读。好孩子，
Reading is for old hags
早点
like
回去
you,
休息。
okay?
你亲自送昭儿回去。
I'm snatched.
姨母的关心和鼓励，为你一扫白日的重重阴霾。太极宫殿宇巍峨壮阔，你可好奇，自己会在这座皇城中写下怎样的故事
Okay. Let's go! 101 points! Oh, I'm getting into Chinese heaven for sure. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. It's on 1.5. I'll turn it down next time. Okay. Others' view of you. Consort way of preciousness thinks consort of elegance is my ally, which she is. She's my aunt. Sharp-minded and calm in the crisis. If you'd serve me, you'd be a powerful piece in my game. All right, Li Tai. Ease up, buddy. The new siren was targeted as soon as she arrived. Hope she lasts a few more chapters. Oh, I will. You can't kill me in this game. These are bonus videos? You and Li Ji's eyes?
见过靖王殿下。
早春的寒风很冷，早些进去吧。
多谢靖王殿下。
他们便是刚入宫的新人。
妾武士元昭，见过陛下。
这是刚刚见过的那位，原来他叫元昭。
不好了，陛下，将才人自枪了。
什么？刚刚入宫怎会突然自枪
She's new to the palace. Why would she
害
do
死将
that?
才人的凶手不是贵妃，而是这位武才人。
Okay, he is a himbo, right? He's dumb.
武才人，你年纪轻轻竟如此狠毒，来人呐，拖下去！陛下，
连辩解的机会都不给他。
陛下，
此事恐不简单。
住手！
淑妃到。
Why don't you say something?
陛下，贵妃执掌后宫事，如何会因为一个小小的发簪而责罚才人？
这般困局，竟能被他巧妙化解。
查看将才人尸体。
Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. He thinks I'm cool. I respect that.
令人刮目相看。
I respect that. All right, well, that's the guy who's the Emperor's most favorite, so I'm going in. All right, next chapter. Oh, here we go, baby. Chapter 3. We're dancing. We're having a good time.
大哥，你的生辰快到了，敬你一杯。
Everyone's just drinks tea around here all day? What do they do for fun other than drink tea? Oh?
太子竟如此耽于声色，不思进取。
陛下息怒。
这个人叫什么？称心，吩咐下去，杀了了事。
Oh
至
shit!
于太子，将他禁足。
是。陛下，靖王殿下已经在门口等候多时了。
哦，这儿来了，快请他进来。
What's happening?
是。宣靖王殿下觐见。
The Emperor, I guess, caught one of his princes doing something stupid and ordered the person he was doing something stupid with to be killed, the prince is to be grounded. He was slacking, drinking too much tea, I guess.
参见父皇。这是儿臣今日的画作，还请父皇雅正题字。
This is his most favored prince. Holy shit, he's an artist.
好一幅秦王破阵图！我法苍劲有力，扬我唐威。这画当中怎么有一股淡淡的蓝麝香？
父皇说的不错，这特制蓝色的墨，正是大哥生前赠予儿臣的。父皇，儿臣的画作，
朕有些乏了，这儿先回去吧。
Why is he pissed? I don't understand.
是。
There must be some bad blood there with the older brother. It's a stinky painting? Everyone here doesn't say what they mean.
听说你是淑妃举荐，想来应当办事妥帖。明日将地训送入东宫，让太子好好研读。
是。
Wait, you tasked me with
在两仪殿上职的
disciplining
这
one of
些
your
日子，
princes?
第一次看到陛下如此盛怒。太子他，
听闻太子殿下一直不肯纳太子妃，恐怕是有什么隐
Little
情。
gossip? Well, what's the hot goss?
真的假的？
Should I eavesdrop or should I join in? Am I a gossipy diva? Or am I trying to be loud and proud? I do love the drama! Someone's got a disability? Someone can't
我觉得
finish?
晋王殿下才是俊秀出尘，晋王殿下上右，倒是这魏王。
姐姐们不是看上魏王啦？也是，魏王殿下龙章凤姿，莫说姐姐了，我也心向往之。
嘘，你小点声，这话可不能被旁人听到。
这有什么？谁不馋他的身子？听说魏王可是极懂风情之人。我若能力亲王芳子，我就是死也甘愿了。
走了走了，回屋里聊。
All right, he's up, lady.
诱饵。
That information's... Oh, no. Oh, shit! It's the Prince of Wei himself!
魏王殿下怎么会在这儿？
能与家人偶遇，本王自然是要来。那日花朝宴宴，你的表现着实让本王惊艳。
Like that dance?
区区一个五品才人，才识和胆谋，却是不容小觑。
殿下谬赞了。
父皇命你明日入东宫，除了送地训，本王还需要你在神不知鬼不觉的情况下，将一个人带着
Excuse me?
亲自交给太子。
No.
魏王为何如此笃定，元昭就会为你所用？
你想错了，本王并不笃定。不过才人是个聪明人，应当明白，知道了本王的筹谋，却不能为本王所用。你觉得本王还会留着他吗？
Oh, fuck, dude. Fuck, I just met you. You flirt with me for 2 seconds and then threaten to kill me if I don't fucking... Jesus Christ. He's not hot. No, he's not hot. He's a psychopath. No, he's not hot. He's a fucking psychopath. No, he doesn't have Riz. He's threatening to kill me if I don't... No, I think he's actually mid. I think he's actually chopped. I think he's chopped, and I don't think I can fix him. If I click this, he's gonna kill me. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. I don't. You can't bully me. You can't bully me, you fuck. Pick someone else.
元昭无能，殿下还是另请他人。
Damn. Oh, do it. Oh, I thought. Wow, I really thought that would take longer. Jesus Christ.
既是无用之人，便不必留在世上。
Jesus Christ. I thought that would be like later on down the road he wasn't going to be an ally. I didn't think... Read the message. People found my stab wound and nobody cared because I was a low-ranked siren. He warned me, but I thought it was like, I'm not someone you want as your enemy. Not, I'm going to take out a knife and stab you in the back, literally. If you... That was insane. And you guys thought he was hot. What was hot about that? He's a fucking psychopath. Well, all right. That's unfortunate.
曾经有一份真挚的邀请摆在你面前。
Is that my old friend? I didn't treasure. You're right, I didn't treasure. I thought you were fake, and I think you still are fake. All right, let me try that again. All right. Hey, listen, buddy. You're hot AF. I don't know what I was thinking earlier. You are smoldering. Of course, I'm undying loyalty.
我帮殿下可有何好处？
你虽有杨淑妃作为倚仗，可韦贵妃的势力盘踞后宫，往后的路难免。
Consort Wei fucking hates me.
你为本王做事，本王定能护你周全。
Okay, great.
那便请殿下庇佑元昭。
那便让我看看残人的能力吧。
Affinity plus one, dude. That's dude.
要让我带一个
Okay, I want to pause.
他是谁？
That's what I figured would happen. I piss him off. Affinity -1. I figured like, okay, I help him out. I get a little bit more in that column. I don't him out. I lose it. I didn't think, oh, I don't help him out. He takes out a fucking knife, throws me in a river. Nobody cares. That's unreal. That's unreal.
他是江湖上最有名的民间医师，只不过此事
This
不愿
stays
让父
between
皇和
us?
其他人知晓。残人在后宫做事，
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell your
应当
dad.
知道什么事该问，什么事不该问。
Knowing too much will bring you nothing but troubles.
元昭先告退。
How do I?
武才人，你的鱼符。武才人，你的鱼符。
Wait, what did I drop?
先告退。
武才人
My fish token.
你的鱼符。
谢过殿下。
Okay.
即使心里再慌乱，我也要镇定。
No matter how nervous I
不
am,
过是
stay
被人
calm.
利用罢了。这宫里最怕的是自己没有利用价值。
So true. I just can't be useless. I fucking robbed him.
绝不能被摆布。
Easy collapse. I yoink. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's a W.
武才人，你
That's
身旁之人是
crazy
谁？
confidence.
东宫严禁出入，来人，将其拿下。
慢着，这是
I fucking timer? It's a physician by the Prince of Wei or a tutor by His Majesty. Tutor.
这是陛下给太子殿下派的夫子。
东宫所有出入人等都会提前通传，可是从未有人通传今日有夫子前来。来人，将人拿下。
Oh, excuse me? Come on! Come on! My entire family exiled and killed? By the way, that was my plan. I'm so clever enough to steal the thing from him, but I'm not clever enough to smuggle someone in a more indiscreet way than just showing up with him at the front door. You might not be cut out to be queen. I am! I'm queenly! I'm snatched! This is so fucked up. All right, try it again. Obviously, it's a physician. It's a physician.
这是魏王殿下给太子殿下请的医人。
Oh, I have the
事关皇家
fuck.
秘辛
Of
若
course,
声
that
张，
makes more
你
sense.
怕是活不过明日。
Oh shit!
是小的唐突了，才人请。
Oh shit! I'm kind of becoming low key a bad person. I'm becoming Littlefinger-esque, very evil. A ruthless baddie.
太子殿下，这是奉陛下之命送来的帝训，希望太子殿下好好研读。
父皇对儿臣，当真是费心了。
这位是？
我知道。多谢武才人。
Oh, is he
我欠你的人
gay?
情，改日定当厚礼相赠。
谢殿下。
That's why he doesn't marry? Oh shit. Not the easiest era to be gay, I think. Well, he's not watching the dance. He's got his eyes on something else. I want to check something. Bro, gay marriage isn't legal in China today. It's not legal now. Uh,
太好了，晨曦，还好你没事。
趁心杀了了事。
Oh, he's dead.
殿下不要这般眉头紧锁。
上
次的曲子，我们一起把它谱完吧。
The father found out the son is gay.
提出让出我的太子之位。
殿下，我竟然亲手将陛下要杀的人带进了东宫。
Oh, I'm screwed! Oh, I'm so fucking screwed. Oh, he's trying to stop his son.
这么大的事，我该怎么办？
Oh, he's trying to pray the gay away of his son, and I just fucking brought him straight to the boy toy. What's my next move? Confess to the Emperor? That will get me killed 100%. I am not stupid enough to confess to the Emperor. That will get me killed. I will turn to my aunt for help 100%. No. No way. If this gets me killed, I'm gonna be so mad. There's the Emperor confession. It would be the stupidest thing to work. Wait, what?
主子息怒，让我如何能不生气？江才人之死，本宫费了这么大的周折。 是王熙和贤妃联手，可是那个贱人。
Fuck, dude! Are you kidding me? That doesn't even make sense. You're the only reason I'm not dead. You went through all this trouble to get me killed, and you're the reason I'm not dead. If you just did nothing, I would have died. Why are you such an op that you saved my life in order to kill me later? We're talking about someone else. Why do I keep thinking I'm the person they're talking about? Okay. Wait, this makes more sense. Who are they talking through? Okay. Who did she want to kill? Oh. Wait, what? This is the woman that died at the beginning. This is the woman that died at the beginning with the peony. Okay. Sorry. I thought it was me. Okay. So she didn't commit suicide. Oh my God. Okay. So my aunt killed that poor woman so that they could blame her suicide on the shame from Consort Way. Jesus Christ. That is devious. And fully makes sense because it wouldn't have been crazy for her to kill herself after being branded with a peony on her forehead. Okay.
本宫费了这么大的周折，是王熙和贤妃联手，可是那个贱人只罚了半年的俸禄。江才人的死，竟然是姨母做的。陛下对他真是好啊，好的有点过分了。
主子，日子久了，陛下定然。
I got one thing to say. If you are the devious mastermind who's climbed your way all the way to the top of this palace, if you're one of the 4 consort women who have all this power, you should have learned by now not to loudly exclaim your secret plans with the thin walls. You know, just yell your secret plans loudly in the middle of a...
厌弃为贵妃，也会看到主子的一片深情。何况主子的外甥女来了，她在夜宴上临危不惧，化解死局，与主子而言更是如虎添翼。
她要么成为一支利剑，要么就成为一副靶心。
只希望武才人不要像那个人一样作茧自缚。
若能安安分分的为我所用，自然是好；若是个不安分的，就莫怪本宫不念血脉亲情。
Damn, my aunt is a bad woman. Oh no.
这是红毛，这都是捡的，不是偷的。
什么人在外面？
不是偷的。
Oh
主子饶命，
no.
奴婢真的继续用钱。
I'll save you. I'll save you. I'll save you. I'll save you.
快送来！
I'll save you. I'm not gonna run off on my own. Oh no.
怎么办？去偏门。怎么办？要是被发现了，别受
She
伤。
wasn't even doing anything. She was picking some flowers for money, I guess.
在这儿。愣着干嘛？去那边找。是。
Ha! I thought I was dead for sure. I thought I was
我
dead
等
for
花的
sure.
事，淑妃一定不会饶过我的，不能让别人知道。那就只有对不住你了。
What? You bitch!
不能就这样死在他。
Why? I just saved your life. I took great personal risk. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Oh God! Well, this escalated so
吴
quickly.
姐姐做什么去了？
Oh God! I'm Sister Wu. I gotta keep that. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh Jesus Christ! I made it to chapter 3 though. I'm gonna have to kill her too. Okay, I feel like I should have just let that woman. She was stealing flowers. Okay, at the end of the day, she committed a crime and deserves the punishment. I had to kill her and throw her in a well, but I thought I was being nice.
吴姐姐做什么去了？
Damn, that is an ominous face. Holy. These are both the same thing. These are both the same thing. Get lost.
滚！
Hey, get fucked. That was, I didn't really have my composure there.
你们武家欠我父亲一条命，我是不会让你好过的。
What? My family cost your... I didn't do shit. My brothers are psychopaths.
我鱼符呢？
My fish token!
当时我不小心掉在那里了。
Oh, you clumsy... Oh. Dude, it's like a Hitman game. Everything... You do one wrong thing and it spirals. Oh, why am I dropping? Keep it... Tie it to your finger or something. Go back to look for it or let it slide. I mean, I gotta go back for it. If I get caught with my fish hook and I'm fucked. I gotta go back to look for it. I just have to. If I don't... It also incriminates me because I... Wow, this is unfortunate.
昭儿，你这是怎么了？不怕不怕，姨母在呢。
这桂花羹甜甜的，才然喝点压压惊。
This is poison. This is poison. This is poison.
放开我！放开我！
昭儿不听话，你们帮帮他。
Oh, Auntie, come on. No, maybe it's tasty. Maybe it's not poison.
姨母会替你照顾宫外的母亲，你就放心去吧。
I don't like these women. It's too scary. I just keep getting killed. You didn't find it, but you uncover a death warrant from your aunt instead.
吴姐姐，
Turns out it was your final act. Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay, I'll just not get my fish token then. How about that? How about that?
此时书醒殿上下定然戒严，若回去便等于自投罗网。不论渔夫是否被他们发现，今日我都不能去找。
Oh, but I'm cooked, dude. They're gonna. Crown Prince's Palace Enigma 2. Electric Boogaloo. This is my dream?
我死得好惨啊！有人罩是不会让你好过的。赵儿，来碗桂花羹吧。
No, enough with the fucking soup. Spooky.
陷入彷徨无助的你，一遍一遍地问自己，究竟如何才可以活下去？
武才人，淑妃有急事召你前去。
I'm dead.
知道了，孟姑姑，我梳洗一下，马上就来。
I'm so dead.
主子，
赵儿，
It looks tasty.
来，
Maybe some of it's not all poison.
你看着眼前慈眉善目、对你一脸疼爱的杨淑妃，心中不免五味杂陈。你不断提醒着自己，站在你面前的是一具丝毫不在意血脉亲情的人面骸骨。昨日啊，姨母做了好喝的桂花羹，派下人去找你，可是怎么也找不着。赵儿做什么去了？
昨日我睡得早，没听见有人传话。
赵儿的记事鱼符呢？
No, fuck me. Okay, wait. I need to think about this. There's a way out of this, Brandon. Come on. You can still become the Snatched Queen. Okay. I could throw Lucy under the bus. She's my old childhood friend who tried to fucking kill me with the peony thing, but then said she didn't and cried about it. But now I don't trust her because everyone in this place is a lying bitch. Claim you linked to another Chamberlain. I have to figure out who. That sounds risky. That's a lie that could be very checked. Say you left it with His Majesty. That's so easily verified I would get fucking smoked. Why would the king want my fish token? I think it's Lucy. I think I gotta throw her under the bus. As she did to me.
如果淑妃真的发现了渔夫，就不会这般试探我了。姨母，刘熙曾来找过我，我怀疑是被他偷了去。
刘熙，
之前在夜宴上，他那样拼了命的为韦贵妃辩驳，看来早已成为他的马前卒。请姨母救救赵儿，不然赵儿会像江残人那样惨死在韦贵妃手里。
赵儿不必担心，有姨母在。 你大可不必把刘熙放在眼里。来，快起来吧。
Smart.
梦境，上桂花羹。
No, I don't want any. I don't want any.
来
I don't want any.
尝尝。
No, I don't want any. I'm good. I'm so good.
愣着干嘛呀？
I'm so good.
可甜了。
No, it's because I'm just so full. Honestly, I had awesome manthium soup for breakfast already. I couldn't have another drop. I couldn't have another drop, so I don't need another one. What if I accidentally spill it? Don't be rude. Here comes the airplane. Oh, come on. Just touch my lips to it.
好喝吗？
It's so tasty.
这副伪善的面孔曾带给我温暖。可是姨母，这天底下会演戏的不止你一个。魏王殿下真是好算计。殿下看似在帮太子，实则是在令太子一步步失去圣心。
Okay, so I didn't die. I didn't fucking die. Rub your belly and say yummers. It's funny. I guess she didn't want me to die. Must have been because otherwise, why would she let me leave? Maybe she thought I'd die later.
魏王殿下真是好算计，殿下看似在帮太子，实则是在令太子一步步失去圣心。
这宫中蠢钝自负之人太多，像你这般冰雪聪明
，Yeah, I am sort of brilliant.
我很是喜欢。
称心可是陛下要杀的，你让我将他带入东宫，是想害死我吗？
我怎么可能舍得你死呢？要不是我帮你清理宫里的尸体，帮你收好你掉落的鱼符。
Oh shit!
你早就死了。
Hey, he's got me covered.
本王说过，
Wait a minute, maybe he is hot.
定能护你周全。
Wait a minute.
殿下这是趁人之危，将我收入麾下，却又不实情相告，实在是令人寒心。
Wait, so even the boys are playing the game. Like he's trying to get his gay brother disbarred or whatever from the princehood, so he can move up the rankings. Everyone's fucking playing this game, dude. Nobody's just a nice person.
能相信，若是信了，
disbar, whatever it is, you know,
将刀子
disinherited.
递到对方手中。
What did he say?
就像杨淑妃虽然是你信了，在这宫里，谁的话都不
In
能
this
相信。
palace, don't trust anyone's
不是信
word.
了，就是亲手。
Then I don't trust yours,
将刀子递到
ironically.
对方手中。
I mean,
就像杨淑妃虽然
you actually stabbed me to death.
武才人，本王才是你的靠山。
I obviously can't trust that.
靠山
Do you know why?
这才是我真正的靠山。
I'm revealing that I robbed him?
这是魏王殿下给太子殿下请的伊人。
Bro will stab me to death right here! No, you crazy bitch, no!
我们是一条船上的人，如果东窗事发，谁都别想独善其身。
No, this is a bad idea. This is too much of a power play.
看来本王真的没有看错你。
He has way more
看样
clout.
子殿
He's
下
more clouded.
早知道贴身之物在我这儿，为什么？
这样一来，我们都有了软肋，盟友关系才是最紧密的。
Oh, damn. Cheers. Poison? I guess he doesn't need poison when he already has no problem stabbing me to death and throwing me in the river.
还不快来见过武才人？
Oh, who do we have here? The musician, right? The lover.
见过主子，见过武才人。
他是殿下的人。
殿下吩咐的，小的都已经做到。
大哥为了你，居然愿意放弃太子之位。
Oh my
真不愧
god.
是本王选。
He's not just a fucking friend, he's an actor designed to lure his gay brother into quitting the princehood. Jesus Christ! He's gay for pay, honeypot!
谢主子夸赞，只是小人有一事不明。既然他已经愿意放弃太子之位，为何不顺水推舟，让其向陛下请旨？
太子之位从来就没有
Yeah, you
放弃。
can't actually do that, I'm sure.
本王要的是父皇亲手废了他。
只是接下来对太子，小人又该如何做？
武才人，
Uh-huh.
你觉得呢？
You want my advice? You want my advice? I'll be honest with you, I haven't really navigated this place super well. My advice might get us all killed. What would I do? I mean, listen. Let's think about it logically, okay? The crown prince is gay. He wants to leave being a crown prince so we can follow his love. If we push him to rebel, the king will kill his lover and force him to stay. But if we stir up trouble between the crown prince and the ministers, then they will be incentivized to try and get him disinherited. And that way we push the job onto someone else. Boom.
宫中波谲云诡，既然已经走到这一步，再多的顾虑也没有用，唯有先活下去，才有资格谈未来。太子呆于声色，豢养越人，只要将此事传遍朝野，让朝中重臣对太子心生不满。朝臣最在意礼仪教条，如此，以他们为首的太子一党， 便再也不会如从前那般坚固了。
这些朝臣们的目光最为长远。若是太子顺利登基，他们便是最大的功臣。至于太子的声色之患，他们根本就不在意。本王之前一直以为你是个聪明人，如今看来不过尔尔。
单于声色只是一错，殿下亦可同时学他身上更多错处，一起发作。
你太天真了。若真如此轻易便可动摇太子之位，本王何必费心至此？
殿下，
罢了，今日便议到这里。
God damn. He said I was fucking dumb. Damn, you know what? The shame is so bad, I wish he killed me. I wish he killed me so I could go back, dude. Now I just feel like a dumbass. I'm just going back to my fucking room being told I don't know shit about plotting. Dude, I wish he fucking killed me. Well, now I don't want to press play because everyone's telling me Pepe laugh. That's insane. You have me in a private spot on a boat. You've already proven if you throw me in the river, nobody cares. And instead, you fucking shuriken me in the open courtyard? Oh, dude, I really thought that through. I thought I was making the right choice. Okay, go back to the scheme. Push him to rebel, obviously. As a smart person, that's what I would say. Obviously, push him to rebel. I got kunai birded, yeah.
元照认为，此时我们唯一能做的，便是逼太子谋反。
哦，说。
就算陛下对太子有诸多不满，但只要太子不犯大错，陛下终究不会忍心废了他。唯有兵行险招，逼其造反，陛下才会彻底放弃他。
可大哥性子一向温和，造反这种事，他可做不出来。
再温和的人，也有放不下的事，而太子最放不下的，便是他的知己称心。太子与称心的身份天差地别，最不能为世人所容。如果说排除万难的唯一办法是拥有至高无上的权力，那么再温和如太子，也什么都做得出来。
Oh my god.
心狠手辣
Ruthless.
玩弄人心。
Okay, wait. You know what I'll say? I'm going to stand by my original assessment. This plan is dumber. This plan is dumber. We're going to get the gay prince to fucking try to kill his dad? It's stupid. This would never happen. He's going to do an open rebellion on the fucking crown just so he could make being gay legal or what? It is insane. He doesn't have the backing. He doesn't have the army. He doesn't have the support.
果真和本王是一路人。
It's a woke coup.
按武才人设的去做。
主子，太子怎会为了小人行此忤逆之事？
Because that's never happened historically. Show me a historical rebellion to legalize gay marriage, where an emperor was murdered by his son to legalize gay marriage. Show me that. Show me that historically. Biden's election. Biden's election.
若非主子出手，小人早已死了。称心曾立誓，余生这条命就是主子的，唯主子之命是从。
天色已晚，元照该告退了。
Oh, I'm leaving on my own instead of being forced to leave?
我知道
Massive.
我不该卷入皇权漩涡中，但是我想要的
It's the only way to the top. It's the only way to the top.
才多等妾身有如此偏僻之处，是谁在提过？
程老，
Oh no.
自你玄武门被害，妾身忍辱数年，是否那个杀你的贼人？
Damn, nice shoes.
正好有波斯进贡的一对金丝舞鞋，赐给贤妃吧。
你在黄泉路上，才多等妾身有。
Wait, did she steal the shoes?
竟然是李建成！昔日陛下为夺皇位，在玄武门亲手射杀了自己的兄长李建成。
妾身为你报了仇， 寻你了。
他想杀陛下。
Wait, is this the concert? I'm sorry. This is her. This is the one crying. Or is this the dancer? Okay, okay. So she got the shoes.
你在黄泉路上，再多等70人诱惑。
殷贤妃的先夫，竟然是李建成。
Her first husband.
皇位，在玄武门亲手射杀了自己的兄长李建成。
妾身为你报了仇，便来寻你了。
他想杀陛下。
She wants to kill the emperor?
什么人？
Oh fuck! Wow, I got caught so easily. I can't believe I did it. Don't kill me.
见过贤妃。
既然是你，可惜了，你听到了不该听的，只能上路。
贤妃。
You know, if you don't want to have a secret so bad, don't say it out loud. Don't kneel down in the middle of the palace and say, oh, I can't wait to kill the emperor. Think it. Think it. And that way you don't have a problem. You act like it's my fault. I'm walking through the garden at night and you're loudly talking about murdering the emperor.
如今太平盛世，民生安定，贤妃还应想开些。
这新入宫的残忍。 他这么有趣吗？你现在不是应该求着我放过你吗？
贤妃数十年不忘先夫，如此情深义重之人，自然不会妄害他人性命。
哦，
你是在嘲讽本宫，不过兜不住你。为了成郎，为了本宫的大计，你必须死。
Consort yanks my aunt. Dare you touch me? That'll never work. Is this really for your late husband?
你当真是为了先夫李建成？
哼，你是什么东西？怎么会懂我和成郎之间的情谊？李世民待我再好又如何？他不过是个弑兄的小人，别再妄想拖延时间，没有人会来救你。
Provoker. Provoker!
你就是在自欺欺人。什么？你陪伴陛下10几年，若真想为先夫报仇，何必拖到现在？
你胡说！
哦 ，pussy！
人如屠蛇，只是为了寻找合适的时机。
你一边等待时机，一边享受了10几年的荣华富贵。
You're a coward！
自欺欺人，真是可怜又可笑。无实现了，是不是等到陛下变天之时，你惹娶的时机未到？
不要再说了，你给我闭嘴！
当年李建成尸骨未寒，你就。
Someone threatens you with a knife and you literally bully them into not killing you. That's crazy. Words are weapons, bro. I'm actually bullying her into not stabbing me. I'm hitting her with truth nuke after truth nuke. That's crazy. Wait.
李建成尸骨未寒。 你就做了陛下的贤妃。现如今你的吃穿
The silks you wear, the jewels you drape, even your shoes.
哪一个不是来自
All these come from the man who murdered your husband. Shame on you.
我不穿了，我不穿了。
Escape.
武才人，来人，给我抓住他！
Wait, I'm dead. I'm still dead.
武才人，你去哪？
She can just call the guards and have me seized. Oh, my clumsy ass. Wait.
见过武才人，你慌慌张张的，没事吧？
再去那边看看，一定要抓住他。
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I was right here? With another man? Nobody saw this? What are these fucking guards? I'm right here, bro. You saw me walk around the corner? Alright, it's the himbo. Okay, now I need to flirt with this guy. Okay? I need to look as snatched as possible. I need to flirt with this guy. He's the guy that has the real fucking power here. He's the guy the Emperor likes. Oh my god, romantic. I'm not that easy, buddy. We just met. Don't touch my hair. Oh, our hair's tied together. Oh my god. It's a meet cute. He's so dumb. Oh, I can manipulate him straight to the top. He's so dumb. And he's like a deer in the headlights.
他们走了，圣上交给殿下的事，若是太晚，怕是不妥吧？
多谢殿下，今日相救。
I'm not
小薇，
saved.
我会帮你引开。后宫之事，我不便插手。你快去找你姨母吧。
I'm not saved. You're not curious about what went down tonight? Such a funny thing to say. No, I gotta get out here. I gotta leave. I'm not gonna trauma dump on you. Can I talk more?
殿下的恩情，来日再报。
Affinity +8! Oh shit, bro.
来日是什么时候？
A little hard to get?
圣令在上，殿下快去。
Oh, he's eating out of my palms, dude. Completely dominated. This is.
靖王虽然帮我度过了眼前
He
的
didn't
危
really
机，
save me though. He just
但贤妃
temporarily
绝
leave
不
of
善罢甘
absence.
休。姨母会真心帮我。
The consort of kindness. Everyone wants to kill me. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. The Emperor doesn't give a fuck about me. I'm less than dirt to him. If I tell him, he'll be like, "Why the fuck are you talking to me?" Shut up. Consort Wei is my biggest enemy and hater thus far. However, maybe that's just the ally I need. If I tell my aunt will fucking give me soup for sure. 100%. 100%. She'll be like, this is too much work for me. This is too much trouble. You become a liability. Drink the soup. Without a fucking doubt. Consort Wei might see an opportunity. And she won't expect me to go to her. I'm going to go to Consort Wei for sure.
贵妃，事情就是这样。
贤妃要杀陛下，真是滑天下之大稽。武才人，你检举有功，本宫定要好好的赏你。杜若。
Oh no, soup! Don't be 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 soup!
谢贵妃。
Don't be soup!
行
Don't
了
be soup!
回去吧。
What am I rewarded with?
主
Clothes?
子，此事该如何处置？贤妃是杨淑妃的人，她是杨淑妃的外甥女，事情真是越来越有趣了。且让他们斗去吧。
Oh? Oh no. I'm dead, aren't I?
你要干什么？
不亲主人的狗，没有活着的价值。
Okay, well, in a way I was kind of right, dude. In a way I was right because the woman I went to didn't kill me. Consort Wei didn't kill me. It was my aunt still killed me for not going to her. That's fucked up, honestly. Need to talk to the Majesty? If I go to the Majesty, I'm dead meat, dude.
这集我一个人头都没有。
If I go to the Majesty, I'm dead. It's got to be my aunt. It's got to be my aunt. I assume she'll try to feed me fucking soup, but it's got to be
虽
my
然
aunt.
姨母本性非善，但此等绝密之事，也唯有她和我休戚与共。姨母，姨母，姨母，昭儿有事要禀告姨母。
昭儿，何事如此着急？
Oh. Okay, I can tell the whole story, or I can say only that the consort of kindness plotted to kill the Emperor. What is the whole story? I'm sure somewhere in the whole story I'll say something she'll kill me for. Let's keep the details to myself. Let's keep the details to myself.
事情就是如此。
贤妃竟然有如此大逆不道的心思，只是她先夫死了这么多年，怎么至今都未有行动？
I bullied about the same thing. I bullied about the same thing.
常常梦到李建成，说让他快点下手。他此时前去祭拜，想必他是认定了先夫托梦。
如此，倒也不奇怪。
那贤妃心怀鬼胎，若是最近陛下召他前去侍寝，
本宫绝不会给他机会伤害陛
Yeah,
下。
okay.
姨母打算怎么做？
我自有安排。这儿也放心。
Perfect.
姨母也不会给他机会伤害。
Perfect. Great.
梦境，你亲自送这儿回去。
Come on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no.
贤妃果然不会善罢甘休。看来利用杨淑妃才是生存之道。
Oh no.
因为在她心中，有一人绝不容许受到伤害，那便是陛下。
Oh, I thought they were assassins.
接下来的1个月里，杨淑妃时常
Wait,
在
that's
我
awesome.
皇宫花园。我心中明白，她的目的是在势力纷繁的宫中，向所有人明确。
Yeah, 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 yeah. I have motion now? I see, I have motion. Okay. Oh, they were assassins, but I had guards.
我和魏王的计划也在逐渐施展。
All right, I got 2 big allies. I got my aunt and I got the Prince of Wei, dude. I'm fucking in there. I'm a mover and shaker out here. I'm a player.
父皇已经发现你在
I run
我现
shit.
在就送你出长安。
也许我与殿下的缘分终究是尽了。
No, you're so sexy. Haha. I'll commit murder for you.
传陛下口谕，处死称心，一切既往不咎。殿下，切勿让陛下再失望。
称心漂泊多年，
They ordered him to kill his lover with
唯有殿
poison.
下真心以待，这些日子能够陪在殿下身边，
This guy's a
已是此生
committed
最好的时
actor.
光。真心知足了。
No. Wow. Insane play as the actor. What if he just doesn't stop you? What are you gonna do if he just like looks his head down? He's like, oh, I guess if that's your choice. What a crazy gambit.
生一直活在牢笼中，既然父皇逼我做出选择，
Rebellion, perhaps?
那我便做出我的选择。
Surrender, baby. Holy fuck! Play like a fiddle, buddy.
贞观16年9月，太子李承乾谋反败露，李世民大怒，下令处死称心，关押东宫所有属臣，而太子则被软禁于东宫，听候发落。
Oh shit! Completely masterfully played. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Incredible.
大哥已被软禁于东宫，废除太子之事，不日将会被提上议程。
恭喜殿下得偿所愿。
Does he need me anymore?
功不可没呀。
元昭不敢居功，你我不过偶然同舟，今后恐并不同路。今日之后
Don't kill me.
你我便两清了。
Don't kill me. Don't kill me, because I did everything I needed. Don't kill me. We have +2 favor. You can't kill me.
武元昭，
这是我最后一次赴殿下之约，风大雨急，殿下不必相送。
Damn, I'm playing it so cold. Holy, I'm so snatched now. I'm so crazy snatched. Oh my god. I'm the hot ticket, bro. Every prince wants me. That's insane aura to walk away like that. You're dead.
太好了，陈曦，你还活着。你不应该来这里，这里太危险了。早晚这样的事，父皇是不会放过我的。终究是我拖累了你，害你走向深渊。
This guy should be dead.
殿下说错了，走向深渊的是殿下，不是我。一直未曾有机会告诉殿下，我是魏王的人。
Why would you reveal that?
你说什么？
这场造反便是魏王精心为太子
Why would you?
殿下
Why are you
安排的
monologuing?
我竟然在殿下心中有这般重要的地位，重要到连太子之位都能轻易放弃。
Damn, he's heartbroken. Bro, he's gonna beat you to death with the fucking.
殿下，这是做什么？
我们的琴谱还差最后一条，我们一起把它破了。
没这个必要。
你说过谱好会亲自弹给我听的。
你究竟有没有听我在说什么
？Oh no. You fuck. You broke it!
我是魏王的人。殿下若向圣上表明，这一切都是魏王的安排，圣上定能网开一面。
Wait, what? He revealed? Oh my god, he did sound like him.
不必了。
殿下，魏王害你至此，你怎这般无动于衷？
造反一事罪无可恕，加上攀咬自己的亲弟，那么这场棋局，四弟才能获得最后的胜利。
Oh, true.
他们在乎我的太子之位，我何曾在乎过？原来这一切，到头来，都是四弟为我编织的一场美梦。
He doesn't seem like he was much of a threat for the throne anyway. He's too nice of a guy.
身在帝王家，愿得一人心，是我奢求了。
Oh my god, he's winning him over? Give him one smooch.
和殿下谱琴的日子，是陈心最珍贵的时光。
陈心，这世上只有你能读懂我的情。
Doom Diawi。
陈心一直伴殿下身侧。
一瞬甘愿，此生终许下这誓言，为君谱写岁岁年年。且听这一曲。
He lost his title thrown in prison, and he didn't defend himself. Wow, he just wanted to have love. Tragic. Yeah, but Qing Jin never loved him, I think. Or maybe pretended not to. He was crushed under imperial power. He lost the throne, lost Chen Xin, and lost himself. What did I do? Well, I didn't fucking drink the soup. I'll tell you that. Your move shapes the palace drama. Is this a sequel? What is this? Did I beat the game? Or what? I don't understand. I'm a little too clever. Uh-oh. I'm on his radar now. My eyes don't shine the way they used to. Consort Yang. This well water is so red, so cold, and so bloody. I'd love to see Siren Wu taste it for herself. Wait, is that the girl that I killed? This is her after she died? It's like her ghost talking? Relax, bitch. God, what a hater from beyond the grave. All right, that's my end time for the night. I do want to watch, like, what would happen if I picked the Emperor. I wanted to know what that would happen.
见过武才人。
穆内侍，我有要事要禀告陛下。
陛下今日不见任何人，武才人明日再来吧。
This is what I figured would happen. He would just say no. Like I'm a small-time small fry.
你怎么在这儿？徐姐姐，我有急事要面见陛下，却被拦下。
走，我带你进去。陛下，贤妃之事令人心惊，所幸发现的早，未曾酿下大祸。
你们先下去吧。
是。
选贤妃来见朕。
Oh wait.
"传陛下旨意，贤妃因事，才人武士忤逆犯上。
Wait, what?
赐死。
What the fuck about? Wait, why am I? Wait, that's insane. She just accused me on the way down? That's so stupid. Damn, I haven't died so much to the soup. I'm dying all to the scarf. I'm strangled every 5 minutes. All right, chat. Another fun round of this game. But I'm going to end for tonight. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Fun stream today. See you tomorrow. And good times. Good times. Good night. Good night. Good luck. Goodbye.